No, yeah, me too, bro. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. You can check the audio on both these channels.
Oh yeah. You ain't gonna allow us.
This one. All right, shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites to come in week and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom and to let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you're the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. Before we start out this live camp, we're going to face the east and give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the head apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. We'll go ahead and start off in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, in the first verse, because like you see happening, you know, over here in Babylon the Great, which is America, you know, and all over the four corners of the earth, there's a lot happening, there's a lot going on. You know, like Apostle Tahar likes to say a lot, you know, you miss a day, you miss a lot, you know, in this truth. You know, there's things that are happening and things are moving very, very quickly. You see that the year 2026 is off and running, you know, and we're what? You know, barely into 3 weeks. Yeah, barely into, not even in 2 weeks. Yeah, not even the 2 weeks of 2026. And it feels like, you know, we've been a couple months into 2026, right? Go ahead, brother.
Can I bring something right quick?
Come on, you got it.
This famous quote says, there are decades where nothing happens, and then there are weeks where decades happen, by Vladimir Lenin.
Yeah, you know, so you have days where a whole lot happens, man, you know, a whole lot. And in the last couple, the last 9 days, a whole lot has happened. There's been a whole lot of decrees, a whole lot of, you know, various different things happening concerning the public, concerning, you know, relations between the common man and the government.
Yep.
You know, you're seeing the division of people. You're seeing the division of Esau's, you know, underlinked leaders.
Yep.
You know, there's various different alliances. You got the federal government being set up or being at odds with the states. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And this is going to only escalate. Go ahead, bro.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
And this is what is happening all over the four corners of the earth. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has his men coming out week in and week out to prophesy, to tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans what's about to happen before it comes to pass. Right? Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Because ultimately these are words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We warn you, Jakes. We warn you that, you know, it's not going to get better. That make America great again, build back better. That was only a facade. That was only the smooth, sweet words Esau was speaking to you to get you in a comfortable state. Because he was full aware that he was waging war on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
And he was causing a instability in order to bring about a new world order. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Jump to what you got out.
Yep. The book of, you want Psalm 58 or Psalm 64?
Let's get Psalm 58. I mean Psalm 64. So like,
The book of Psalm chapter 64 verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, in my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Verse 2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked,
right.
from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. You know, Esau, Edom, going all the way up to these wicked elites, man. You know, they're the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. They don't lose sleep lest they cause, what the scripture says, they sleep not lest they cause.
Yes, Chef, I believe.
Yeah, Con, if we can get that too. You know? Can you, read that verse again, Bobby Shaw.
The book of Psalm chapter 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Right.
Verse 3. Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing. You know, who's being betrayed as the problem of the earth? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, Esau turns a blind eye, so to speak, to what, you know, he does. You know, and there's a double standard when it comes to you Israelites compared to Esau Edom.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
And I got that precept too.
God, you bring that out.
Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Yeah, so the various different things that you see and playing out before your eyes have all technically been prepared and planned by these wicked elites. Okay? The scripture speaks about, you know, the heart and the thought of Esau Edom being very, very deep. You know, he doesn't just, you know, willy-nilly do things. You know, he doesn't just sporadically, you know, come up with things. He produces these things in order to come out and implement something that he was already planning for.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Amongst his secret councils, this has all been planned out. You know? Go ahead.
I was watching a video on Instagram. It was an old video that resurfaced from 1997. And the dude that was on the podium was like an Edomite looking dude on the podium. He was talking about all the things that's happening now, even
Right.
when 2020 kicked in.
Yeah.
He was talking about how they had planned on pushing out, you know, the CVID,
Right.
how they were talking about people working from home virtually. Back in 1997, that was unheard of for you to work from home virtually.
Right.
So he was like, yo, he was laughing. He said, I'm laughing to keep from crying because it's crazy how they're thinking about these things. Doing a mass, what do you call it? Giving people the CVID
Yeah.
on a large scale, and they ain't just happening in America, it happening, you know, across the 4 corners of the earth. You know, but mainly push here in America heavy.
Yeah, it happened very quickly too.
Very quickly.
You know, it didn't take 4, 5, 6 years to get people motivated and
Right.
persuaded to go, you know, to be all in, to support and promote that shit that they pushed. So how much more the MOTB, man? You know, once Esau really rolls this thing out and you know, you see it all over the news, you see it being marketed on television, you know, your favorite rapper, your favorite movie star, your favorite podcaster is heavily pushing it upon you and promoting it, it's gonna move very, very quickly, man.
Right.
You know, people are gonna start receiving it and taking it, you know, in the masses, in very large amounts. You got it, bro.
Back to Psalm 64, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right.
Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Yeah, you know, Esau Edom lays out these snares. He does these little, you know, he sets up his devices. You know, he has all, you know, he has his crisis. Best believe Esau Edom's crisis actors are working overtime.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, a lot of things that are being portrayed and are said are not, you know, not as so. At least not how they're portraying it. At least not how they're pushing it. Okay, Esau has his agents at work. And there's the Esau psyops are you know are in full effect, you know, and he's pushing these things ultimately because he has an agenda and he has a goal. You know, I should say goals that he's trying to achieve. You know, you got it, bro.
Verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them, both the inward thought of every one of them in the heart is deep. Verse 7, but the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded.
Yeah, jump to Psalms 58.
The book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 1.
Yeah, you can start from one.
It says, do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness. Yeah, weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Verse 3, the wicked are
Yeah,
estranged.
weigh the balance of your hands in the earth, man. You know? What is Esau doing all over the four corners of the earth as he, spreads his wings, as he goes land to land, right? Taking, conquering, setting up his democracy, setting up his establishment, under the umbrella of freedom and humanity.
Right.
And he justifies himself for doing all these things. We're here to help you, the people. This oil is going to benefit you. Listen, we'll handle the oil.
Right, let us handle it.
We'll handle
We'll
the
pay
money.
you. We'll give you your
He
cut.
said, what was that shit? Remember that old Jamaican gangster movie? He said,
I forget the name of it.
he said, take the drugs, leave the money. What was that shit? It was Shotters.
Yeah, Shotters. Yeah.
Shotters. I forgot what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
He said, take the drugs, leave the money. He said, take the what and leave the what? Yeah, and so we're gonna come to your land and we're gonna, we're gonna make it better for you because y'all are living bad and your leader is bad too, right? So he spits these smooth words and he makes these promises, which he never had an intention to make good on.
Facts.
And these various different things that are happening, man. Hey, Esau is being aired out. This devil's being exposed. Even his own people are exposing him for the we're here because this cruel leader.
Right.
This and that, but it comes to be that there's all these various different things in the land of Venezuela that, concerning the resources that Esau has had his eyes on for quite some time. They want the gold, they want the various different, I believe they have lithium and some other type of minerals as well, and the oil.
The oil and the location is a good
right,
landmass where it sits.
Right, geographically and in a war mindset, Venezuela, Cuba, and there was one other land is a perfect, a geographical standpoint.
Panama Canal.
I believe, Panama Canal. A geographical standpoint. When you look at it from a war aspect.
I got a family member that's actually born and raised in Venezuela, and one of the things he said was that everybody ate well, from the rich to the poor. They all ate steak, they ate well, they drank the top drinks. Like they didn't have to work 40 hours a week, because when he came to America, he saw how it was a different culture.
Yeah.
But he always said, like, it's not what everybody make it out to be.
Right.
Everybody, people in Venezuela living good.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
having to work 40 hours a week like here.
Right.
He said, man, people are eating, the poorest eat steaks.
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
somewhere to stay.
Yep.
So to say that Venezuela is out here suffering and all that, we know the wiles of this devil. We know the trickery he's up to.
Right.
And another thing too is he don't even give a damn about using the word democracy. He's like, yo, we coming to take your oil.
Yeah.
Fuck the whole trying to use democracy as a ploy.
We're gonna handle the oil and we're gonna use it.
Bro.
We're gonna filter it back
Right.
into the people of Venezuela. And you got a lot of these Venezuelans, they biting on that shit, bro. Because I believe what's the president, the former president of Venezuela, Maduro. I believe they, like it was frowned upon to be a Mo. Teism and certain things that they couldn't do. And now you have those individuals, like now that he's been so-called captured, that now they're like supporting in and dancing in the streets and all for America coming through to set up a new regime, so to speak, man.
Right.
And the current one is taken down, which some of the aspects of that I'm not buying it,
Yeah, I agree.
When you go into some of the details of it, looks like a lot of it was set up, You got it, brother.
Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yeah, speaking lies, man. So we're, like the scripture says, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're well aware.
Right.
See, the majority of our people, they're not aware of who this devil is, what he's about, his track record, his history, okay, and what his plans for the future are.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear.
Yeah, like going into that blind eye.
Yeah.
When someone else does it, oh, it's a problem. When they do it, what you mean? What happened?
Right.
Huh? Can you read that in NLT?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm about to do.
Like, what you mean? What happened? They demonize these other countries, the leaders of these other countries, which a lot of times are, morally more correct than America. You know what I'm saying? And they frown upon it.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of times they do that for, like we was going into, the various different resources, geographical standpoints,
Yep.
etc. You know, and when this devil's doing far worse,
Yep.
you know, you got it, bro.
Psalm 58 and 4 in the NLT. They spit venom. You want me to start higher?
You can read one verse up.
Psalm 58 and 3. These wicked people are born sinners. Even from birth, they have lied and gone their own way. Verse 4. They spit venom like deadly snakes. They are like cobras that refuse to listen.
Yeah, man. Hey, what are you talking about, man? Don't
Right.
look at us. We clean. We're doing
Right.
the best we can. We're for humanity, the
Drugs.
betterment of the people. You know. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Mine's a lengthy.
Okay.
Okay.
Where you at in 4? Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, let's read verse 5.
Psalm 58 and 5. Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. NLT says, ignoring the tunes of the snake charmers, no matter how skillful they play.
Yep, that's right. You got it, corrupt.
Real quick, let's see what he says. I got Psalm 73. Psalms.
Yeah, so you see that the vice president, J.D. Vance, said he's basically total immunity for these ICE agents.
Oh, yeah.
Total immunity.
Right.
No matter if they were in the wrong, they were in the right. Oh, you got shot. You got shot 3 times. You know.
What did you do wrong?
Well, shouldn't be driving out. Shouldn't be talking shit.
Right.
You know. And so, hey, Jacob's trouble is here, man.
Right.
And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have been warned, man. We told you Esau is coming after the tribes, man. All right. Not just Northern Kingdom, but Southern Kingdom as well. All 12 tribes, Esau is coming after. All right, because he knows that you're the Israelites, man. Revelation 12 and 12. He's gonna come down hard on you with great wrath because he knows his time is short. Doesn't mean he's not going to try and give all his effort, you know, to keep his time on earth, to keep his time in rulership, you know, to further his agenda, his plans, right? To ultimately complete that new world order, to have every single man, woman, and child on the planet Earth with an electronic device in them.
Dang.
You know, doesn't mean he ain't going to keep pursuing it.
Right.
You know, you got to corrupt.
All right, this Psalm 73 and 1, we go to 12, this is in the JMT. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is indeed good to Israel, to those who have pure hearts. But I had nearly lost confidence, my faith was almost gone, because I was jealous of the proud when I saw that things go well for the wicked.
Yeah, because favor has been shown to the wicked. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has raised up Esau and put him in that rulership seat position, allowed him to spread all over the earth, you know, set up bases all over the earth, push his democracy and his philosophies. You know, he's allowed him to do this. But the Heavenly Father Yahweh has Esau Edom in the trick bag, man. You know, Esau Edom thinks, man, we're going to actually do this.
Right.
We're right there.
Right.
You know, but it's like it speaks about in the book of Job. The Lord's going to cast him down while he's eating. You know, right when he's about to, you know, he's scraping the plate. You know, he's scraping the plate with the spoon, the fork. He's grabbing the last mashed potatoes, the turkey. You know, he's about to finish the plate. Oh, no, that's when Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to strike him down.
You want that real quick?
No, just like I heard that brother talking about when walking up. Now, Esau can pretty much lie and tell you the whole world is messed up, except unless you're in America. Well, you wouldn't have passport bros. You wouldn't have so-called rich Edomites that have left and, what you say, giving up the American, what is it? Citizenship.
Yep.
You got a lot of so-called Americans leaving their citizenships and getting double citizenships, living in other countries. You got Jake that's going out of this country and not coming back. When they come back here, they're thinking about ways to get the fuck out of here, get back out of here. So there's a lot somewhere, and it's like brother was going into, when you go to Cuba and these other different countries, in like Europe and certain other places, basically outside countries, at least they got free health care.
Right.
And at least they take care of their people.
Right.
You're not going to see homelessness that's deliberately that can be fixed like you're going to see here in America.
Right.
See, what you see here is deliberately done.
That's right.
You know, the American system it makes people to crash out.
Yep.
Like for instance, you go on a highway. Well, shit, if you leave America, you don't see police patrolling, giving out tickets left and right. Fucking traffic tickets.
Nope.
sitting in the bushes.
Right.
Yeah.
waiting out in the
Right.
car.
Do you have a permit?
You don't see
here?
cameras.
Yep.
Basically, like nitpick tickets.
Yep.
Every
Yeah.
highway got a nice little convenient spot in the, where
Yeah.
the cops can just sit.
And then they're doing that bullshit where when you ready to go off the highway, they're sitting right there.
Yeah. Now they got
Nitpicking
cameras.
you, man.
We
Yeah.
was going through,
Impressive.
the highway when we was taking a trip a couple weeks ago. Now they set up a camera system. Just hey, if you're going over
Monitor.
the speed limit, they flash you. They got your joint. They
Yep.
send you shit in the
Yep.
mail.
Yep.
Oh, here you were
DC.
going over the
Yep.
speed limit. Here you pay that ticket. You know what I'm saying? So, well, what's the point of the police radar
Yeah.
anymore, man? They set up a whole camera
Yep.
system.
Might as well.
Might as well, shit.
Since Esau playing that dirty game.
Hell yeah.
But when you go to the other country, you don't see that.
Nah.
The fact that as many so-called Americans leaving America right now and seeing it actually telling you this. Goddamn, I feel like I have more freedom over in another country than I do in America. They're nitpicking. You got
And
it.
if I can say, you got Jake in China and Russia
Come on.
enjoying their time, better than being over here in America. Any heathen is better than an Edomite because Esau is based on men.
Yeah.
So he gonna be the most
I make
wicked.
it small among the heathen.
Exactly. Small among the heathen. Plus, he's gonna be the most wicked out of all the heathen.
Yeah. That are greatly despised.
Right. And then we know these other countries that have Jake ruling, for the most part, ruling to a certain degree, like Venezuela, they're Israelites. So, they're going to look after their people. They're going to have free health care, give you certain money towards your education, maybe free tuition in many cases. You know what I mean?
Esau's might is his lies and powers.
Yeah.
His look, well, we get it. He's powerful. He has power behind him.
Yeah.
But that was due to Jake fighting
It might
and
be
believing
too.
in this man's system. Because the point where Esau is now is they got it by what? The bats of Jakes, so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanic, Native Americans. Now, I don't know if you both remember that SpongeBob episode. I don't think I remember that SpongeBob episode when he blew up his arms.
Say that again?
That SpongeBob episode, he blew up his arms. He was walking
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
He was all
yeah.
big. That's Esau.
Yeah.
He plays the tough guy. He plays the muscular role. And he plays as if he's a big bad bully. But overall, once you really figure out who this man is, I remember when he was at the bar and he put the cup on his arm and that shit deflated.
Oh,
So, oh shit.
I think I seen the episode.
He had to pump his
years
arm
ago.
back up. Well, that's Esau, man. He's a big fraud, man. And it says, continuing on. So it says, verse 3, back in Psalm 73, the JST, it says, because I was jealous of the proud, and I saw that things go well for the wicked. They do not suffer pain. They are strong and healthy. They do not suffer as other people do. They do not have the troubles that others have. And so they wear pride like a necklace and violence like a robe. Because as soon as you don't agree with Esau, I was saying this the other day. If you don't give Esau what he please, he'll bring a nation to their knees. If you don't play by their rules, if you don't play by their game, if you don't allow their democracy, their so-called freedom, best believe is a sword and some type of lie that's going to be geared up to be put upon you. Like you had, I call it an Edomite rod sucker, Christian Noem. Now here it is, this broad talking about if you play by the rules, you'll get freedom, etc. But that basically sounds like I gotta abide by your rules. You're gonna get deported. They show that. I know y'all seen it. The ad on YouTube where she show you the plane.
What way?
The airways. They said this would be your home, leaving America. Now, if you abide by the rules, we'll give you funding, we'll allow you to come back. If you pay by the rules, you'll be able to come back and have freedom like an American citizen. I'm like, that don't.
There's
What?
no option. You have to. They want you to bow down regardless.
You're criminals and you're invading. Well, God damn it, Esau, what the fuck did you do?
Right.
You're the main
I'm
man
trying
that
to be like you.
invades.
I'm trying to be like you.
Yeah, everybody, the kingdom should stop playing that. I'm trying to be like y'all.
We're
I look
following
up to y'all.
yeah.
I'm trying to be white just like y'all.
Follow
I
the
steal,
example of the white
I
man.
kill, and I invade.
Right.
And then I say I found it.
Then I make it look good. I make it look like I ain't done nothing
Yeah.
wrong at all.
So-
You're the criminal. You robbed me.
He said, try to beat you at your own game. So it says, verse 6, and so they wear pride like a necklace and violence like a robe. Their hearts pour out evil, and their minds are busy with wicked schemes.
That's the characteristics of the wicked Esau Edom. You know, the violence, he wears that violence as a garment, as a badge of honor. And he's not ashamed about it, you know. He tries to portray that, you know, he is not a violent man, he's a kind, loving person. But hey, that, you know,
Stout as hell.
that's what the devil's gonna tell you, you know? And his lies, like the brother is going into, is one of the main methods he's gotten this far with the compliance of the people.
Yep.
You know? Because if he just came out right and said of who he is and what he's about, what he's doing, do something about it. I'm in power. He
Right.
wouldn't have the people at the level of compliance that they are right now, man. Because
Yep.
really what Esau Edom is seeking is a total compliance of the whole
Yep.
planet Earth.
Yep.
All right?
Underneath lies.
Right. We want
Underneath
we want
the disguise of freedom.
yeah, this guy's a
Yeah,
freedom and
democracy.
the betterment of the humanity.
But you gotta listen.
Yeah.
But you have to show them your allegiance.
Yeah, don't post nothing crazy,
Yeah,
don't say
yeah.
nothing, don't speak up against the government,
Don't talk
don't
back
do
to
this,
me.
don't do
Yep.
that.
Don't say
Everything we tell you to do, you
Yeah.
better do it.
Yep.
Don't say nothing against me.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing about me.
Right.
And we get freedom.
Right. Yeah, they basically want you to be married. Esau Edom wants you to be married to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that ring that he's presented
Right.
is the MOTV.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Well, when you go back to that wedding ring, according to the Egypt, that means
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
Eternity.
Yep.
So that basically that ring that Esau's giving you is
Right.
to be submitted to him eternally.
You're my
Eternally.
wife now.
Dang.
Yeah, my bitch. Basically, you're my bitch. You're my
Yeah.
possession.
Because I mean, that's how the Heavenly Father is looking at it to the Israelites that take the MOTV.
Yep.
You know, and they're looking. He's looking at it like, oh, hey,
you that,
man.
idiot.
Yep.
You get it, bro.
It says, so verse 7, their hearts pour out evil, and their minds are busy with wicked schemes. They laugh at other people and speak of evil things. They are proud and make plans to oppress others. They speak evil of
Yeah,
Yahweh.
like we was going into at the beginning of camp. You know, the secret counsels of the wicked,
Yep.
the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yep.
You know, and you also went into, I think it was Proverbs. They lose not sleep lest they have,
Yep.
you know, have done these things.
Yep.
You know, so that's always on their mind. You know, you don't think Esau's just like, oh, we've done enough. Let's kick back our feet. We ain't got to plan nothing against the people no more. Let's not
Yeah.
devise any more evil. Why? We got enough gold. We got enough oil. We got enough control. Let's just ride it out and breathe a little bit. Nah, man, this man's always seeking the next
Yep.
step. He's never satisfied.
Get a crumb.
Right.
They want that.
They want that.
And these other nations are feeling it because they're like, hey, some of these other nations are like, well, man, maybe he's just gonna leave us alone. You know
Nope.
what I'm saying? And then they sit back, and next
Nope.
thing you know,
He's
the
there.
president gets taken.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We already
Come
got
in
it.
quick
Yep.
and smooth. 15 minutes or less will take the president. Like, God,
It's like Cuba on other
yeah. And that President Trump said that's the next on his list.
Now, Cuba done kind of been let still since 1960.
Right.
You know, they had a little bit of turmoil or whatever, but it's like you just said. When the other nations would be like, dang, all right, we're good. Nope. Donald Trump said, Cuba's next. Cuba's
Right,
next.
right.
They're falling over. They're losing their strength.
Right.
So what he said, 40 Venezuela, no, it was 40 Cubans, protecting the Venezuelans.
Yep. Yep.
Then he got the other Edomite stout as hell talking shit.
Like
man.
that AI Trump.
Oh, yeah.
That shit.
Funny as hell. Man, that's a funny from my career.
Yeah, that shit funny as hell.
You got it, bro.
It says, they speak evil of the power in heaven and give arrogant orders.
Yeah, they speak evil of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The orders, the laws, the commandments, right? They speak evil of the scriptures. You know, they speak against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. What the Lord created is wrong, man. You're not a man, you can be a woman. What do you mean? So this is the same serpent, you know, that was in the garden speaking these philosophies, these doctrines, these evil ways, and try to persuade Jake once again into believing him. You
Right.
know, his democracy. You know, believing that hey, you know, this devil's pushing that you have the power.
Right.
You can have a voice. You know, and like we're seeing with these various different things that have happened the last couple of weeks, man, this place is completely divided, man. Like it speaks about Isaiah the 19th chapter, man. You know, these MAGA guys, they were once for Trump, they got their hat on. They were like, remember the Chappelle show, the blind white supremacist?
Oh yeah.
He pulled his hat down all low.
Right,
Proud to be a white supremacist.
Right.
Now they ain't so proud no more, man.
Right.
They said, hold up,
Yep.
wait a minute.
Like they said,
Yeah, Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah, Clayton Bigsby.
Here come Clayton Bigsby, the one that makes us proud to be white. Yeah, that's how the magic was with Trump.
Right.
It's really hard to defend Trump, everything he's doing for these MAGAs, and then it's hard for you Christians to defend the Edomites that's going on. You can't say that the so-called white man is the wicked that's ruling the planet Earth. It's hard for everybody to make a case for these devils, man.
A couple more. So it says they speak evil of the power in heaven and give arrogant orders to everyone on earth.
Give arrogant orders to everybody on earth. So that's heaven. Now they're trying to take your First Amendment away from you. Hey, Esau ain't having it, man. Esau's pissed off. Wait a minute, my First Amendment, my rights. They threw the little facade out there that they were going to take your guns. That was just a facade. Esau never really wanted to take your guns.
They're mad at Spanberger. All these
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
They're talking about banning certain laws,
Yeah.
rifles, etc.
Right.
The clip, the amount of
extended clip.
Yeah. And I think that's.
And then the length of
I
the
think it's
weapon.
on top because
I
Esau
think it
wants
is
you to
too.
have your guns. He just puts it out there, but he really wants to take your freedom of speech away.
Yeah.
You know, he wants to take certain other rights away. He wants to basically force you into that totalitarian system where you have to abide by his orders, social credit score, universal basic income, and ultimately the MOTD. He wants you killing each other. He wants you fighting each other.
Yeah.
What would can you imagine a civil war with no gun? Let's say Esau would have took the guns back years ago when he was talking that shit, took all your guns. Imagine him trying to promote a civil war. The stability of the people, man. God damn, what are they gonna fight each other with knives and
Right.
sticks?
Because people are not buying weaponry for the government. They're buying weaponry to protect from your next door neighbor.
Right.
Your
Right.
fellow
Yeah,
so-called,
Con.
from your fellow so-called Americans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
But they know what? Everybody can sense is about to be something that's going to happen here in America. So
Yep.
the tension is thick.
If I can say about that attention to stick too, you notice how a lot of people ain't flossing that much anymore.
Nope.
Everybody's staying low key.
Nigga get robbed.
Nigga get robbed.
Hey, who
And
said
then-
that? It was Corey Holcomb was going into
Oh yeah,
it a
he was
couple
going
months
into
ago.
that. He was warning
Yeah.
people not to be on
A lot
that.
of people are shining.
But everything is starting to be a squeeze. You can't even because a lot of these chicks get money online. Shit, all that's starting to unless you like a paid streamer that sold out, you ain't getting money on. Money online is a thing of the past unless you sold out. A lot of these guys they can't keep up with that lifestyle.
What your boy said in Minister Society, his Sharif father,
Yeah.
he said, the hunt is on.
Yep.
And you're the prey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the brother was going into, man. You know, all these little, what you see on TV with the rap,
Mm-hmm.
the flossy lifestyle, you go ahead and watch somebody be up, you be on the ground waking up.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say, man. Or you might not wake up, you know? Because, hey, everybody, let's believe you're being watched, you will be followed, and just getting here. Yo, fucking bitch wouldn't let me over, blew the horn. Everybody's tense. I've been working even in the country this whole week. I'm talking about fucking in the country.
Oh yeah.
And not even that. Nobody acknowledges anybody. You know, country old.
Oh, yeah,
Southern
yeah.
hospitality.
Yep.
Hey, everybody. Nah, none of that, man. The tension is there.
Temperatures rising.
Wartime. Yeah.
What was that on my beat song?
Yep.
Yeah.
Temperatures rising.
Yep. Oh, so I can finish it out. So, verse 10, let's start back at verse 9. They speak evil of the power in heaven and give arrogant orders to everyone on earth. So that evil.
Yeah, that was an arrogant order concerning the vice president said, J.D. Vance, concerning the ICE agents. What's the word we use? Immunity. You know, the immunity.
Yeah.
You know, it's a federal matter. He's doing federal work. He said he's immunity. We know he shot the woman in the face 3 times at point blank. We You know there was other cops around.
Right.
You know, I mean, ICE agents around. And from what I've seen in the video, and that's not even something the police would be. You know what I'm saying? The police don't even be on that type of time with known criminal suspects. This man was chased down from robbing a liquor store. He done did this, and we pursued him, and you know what I'm saying? We apprehended him. You know, he just did pop three shots, do. If it was real, you know.
Sheetamite.
Right.
Sheetamite.
Happened to be an Edomite. Backfired on him.
Karen.
You know?
That's Karen.
Here it is. He know the camera's right on his face. All these people in the front lawn with their phones out,
Right.
He just took the audacity and
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know about that.
Yeah.
See, might be not. I don't know. You got it, bro.
So it says, verse 10, so that even Yahweh Shah's people turn to them and eagerly believe whatever they say.
Damn.
Yeah. That's Jake. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Y'all prescribe to this devil. You listen to everything he says, even in the event of, you know he's up to something no good. You know what he's done in prior times and past. But you still look to this man for guidance, for help. Like it speaks about Isaiah, the 30th chapter and the 31st chapter.
Scripture says, prior to days of old. Ever since we've been over here, what have we got?
Right.
In the 60s, just basically go back to the boomers, all the generations. What did the generation before get? Nothing. What did our generation before get? Nothing. What did our generation prior to that get? Nothing. Go back to the early 1900s. What did our people get? Nothing. They were ridiculed. They were made mocked. What did our people get mocked in 1800s? Well, couldn't get too much because what? We were slaves.
Yeah.
What did they get in 1800s?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And Esau was always trying to make you happy in the midst of owning nothing, having nothing.
Yeah.
It's like I believe one of the Rothschilds said, or maybe it was one of the Rockefellers said, you will own nothing and be happy.
That was
That-
Davos. Davos, the dude, the head of W.
Oh yeah.
And also, the whole process of that whole getting ready to so-called release you, their whole plan was to eventually destroy your image and then turn you into criminals so they can do what? Justify their hatred to get you and put you in jail.
Yep.
And really go back to slavery.
Yep.
Because when you're in the prison system, it's free labor.
Now everybody's labeled a T.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you ain't with
Criminal.
the American government? You speaking against ICE agents?
The word T in criminal is just thrown around loosely these days.
You speaking about what we're doing in Venezuela, these other lands, what we're doing? Yeah. You know, and you speaking against what the government is promoting? Oh man, no, you're a T. You're an extremist.
Yep.
Activists for watching you, for recording you, you know, and ultimately Esau's going to start knocking on doors.
And just
Come
like
with us.
Facts.
And then you being labeled as a criminal, you're watched even on a low level. You go in any grocery store, you're watched. You go to anybody's neighborhood, you're watched. Everybody's watching you.
Yeah.
So the T word is thrown up there, and the criminal word is just thrown up there. So again, and the crazy thing about it, Jake has followed for this. So basically, that's the word that they all right. So basically, when you're born into this world as a so-called Black, Latino, Hispanic, Native American, your label is you're a criminal. You're born a criminal. But to Esau in the world, you got to prove yourself that you're not a criminal. So basically, you being a good boy, a good slave, a coherent little boy, good boy, great boy, and if you do good and prove to the so-called white man you're not a criminal, then maybe you got some use out of you. But that's really your plot in this world. You are a criminal. The whole world watching. That's why when you go anywhere in this world, mainly here, but even your image, our image is destroyed.
Yeah, that's that tongue that Esau is wet, like we was going into in I believe Psalms 64. You know, that narrative and that image they have pushed out.
Gangsta.
For Jake.
And then the plot that's been set, you have majority of Jake that fall into the criminal lifestyle.
Yeah.
Or they go into the Republican or
Right.
liberal mindset. They're basically man, Jake is just they're caught up in this place.
Yeah, they caught in the snares and traps.
Yep.
That Esau said.
So you got that's why you got a bunch of fucking different type of niggas here. You got all types of niggas. You got niggas that are criminals. You got niggas that are like Anton Daniels.
Religious niggas.
You got religious niggas. Man, you got all types of niggas here. You know, and they're all trying to prove they're not criminals or you're a criminal. And there's basically a lot here in America. And one thing about it, hey, the Lord, that's what, hey, through Yahushua, that's how we know we are not criminal. We're the children of the
Right,
Most
right.
High. We live in power.
The real criminal is ruined.
Yeah.
You know? And
And
Esau
nobody's calling them out.
Yeah, Esau is the master of disguise. He's the master of disguise.
I gotta watch that movie again.
Yeah.
The Master of Disguise, man.
Yeah.
I have to
You
watch that
know,
movie again.
he's the master of disguise, man. He's had a long road. You know, here it is. You've been on the run. You disguise yourself. You blended in. You step back. Still committing crime. Still robbing. He's still doing the shit he was doing when you got brought up on charges. Way back then. You never changed nothing. That's the ultimate criminal, man. Just imagine a criminal is gonna run this long. You know what I'm saying? You know, they brought me up on charges for robbery and murder and theft. All I did was change my identity. Kept doing the shit.
And it's ironic you said it because them fake rats, that's all they do. They change their names.
Change your name, switch it up, you know, and keep on moving.
Yeah.
You have something to say, brother?
If I can add to that, Elder, like you're going into, Jake forgets about segregation. They forget about those hardships and still want to rely on the so-called, Esau,
Right.
for to think they can still be in the society and gain.
Yeah.
It's funny that you have Jake that come from that era and have parents that come before them that come from the early 1900s. And damn it, two and two don't go on together? Like, what the fuck have this man ever did for us but demonize us?
Right.
And we got the short end of the stick. Now, the more we fought for this devil, it seemed like the more we lost our class here in America. Now, the fact that when you go into how Esau used us to make America great, and then they saw how, like, for instance, the elder from London, not London, GMS Fear the Most High, got the brother's name, the elder's name.
Elder, how you point?
Yep, Benjamin.
Yep.
And call him Top Boy. He got that accent. Yeah. But he was going into how so-called white supremacy is a lie, and basically Esau hovers that criminal title on our people so they can have their heads low, and they fall right into the plot of white supremacy,
Bring yours out first, and then how many y'all can bring out?
It's funny as hell, man. Basically, low IQ. He was going to the low IQ. Yeah. And basically, that's what Esau pretty much made us. Yeah.
Yep.
He tried to paint that we were a low IQ people,
Yep.
but America got great because of us.
The
So how the fuck
3/5
are
of
we
a
a low
man,
IQ people?
you know, y'all are monkeys,
Yep.
they call us savages,
Yep.
the various different, when you go back to the,
We're the inventors.
Yeah,
Yep.
like before the 60s and the 50s, you see how they portrayed
Yep.
Jake on
Yep.
like little books, magazines.
Blackface.
Yep.
A lot of things that we participate in now really were derived off of, the mockery and things they used to do to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and then when you go into the circuses,
Yep.
certain various different events, gatherings that often people go to today, in the old times, really, that was, you Jakes were, the attraction for, Esau's enjoyment and entertainment, man.
Yep.
You know?
And that pseudo science that Elder was going into, you can actually play around with the data to your favor. For example, they do it with you see the SAT. The SAT was a test, Jake's got to take before they graduate and go to college.
They don't hear it.
God, yeah, I know, right? They actually make the SAT catered towards Edomites and other nations to be more successful.
Yeah.
But they play around with data, and they have Jake making it seem like Jake got a lower IQ and all these things. Well, you can take out certain variables. You can only test Jake that's mentally, messed up by taking giving them, the VAXs at a young age. So you only use that data. What about the Jakes that have that skip grades and all these other things?
What about the Jakes that are on Ritalin
Exactly,
and
Adderall and all these.
Eat drinking soda,
and high fructose and all that.
Lunch period and shit.
Yep.
Well, that goes into the whole statistic thing about how they say that we're the lowest minority people here in America. So how we top everything.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense. But, show, Jake that's actually have obtained something.
Right.
And I'm not even talking about selling out.
Yeah.
You know?
And why are they taking our body parts? Why are they harvesting our organs? Why do they want the pigment in our skin?
Right.
Why is melanin? You
Why they
know,
eating
like-
like 10?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Why is melanin
So for-
extract more than gold? You know what I'm saying? Why does an Edomite? He don't want an Edomite heart.
Right.
Why he wants a nigga heart?
Right.
He wants a nigga liver.
Yep.
You know the scripture says, you know, the elder shall serve the younger, and one people shall be stronger than the other.
He want nigga teeth.
Yep.
The nigga's teeth. He want everything from us, man.
Even to the hair follicles, you know, to the nails. You know that Jake is better than all the other nations and you Edomites, man.
All day, every
Simple as that,
He
man.
clearly dominate.
Right.
Right.
Even at the lowest state that we're in, we're still in these. We're looked up to in certain areas and aspects. We're still, like you was going into, we're still prevailing and getting positions over Esau, you know, in society. I think that makes sense.
Look at
Yep.
even in the Olympics. Look at his dominating lives physically. Now you got Jake that comes from the most wildest situation in America, and they're beating Benjamin. They're beating other athletes, gladiators.
Yep.
You got a Jake. I forgot his fucking name. He held the.
Yeah, he held the pillars. Big,
I believe I
big
saw
man,
that guy.
bro.
I lied to you. I think I saw that.
Yeah, you
That's
saw
a big
him on there,
motherfucker,
yeah.
man. And
Jesse Owens.
Nah,
There you
yeah,
go.
Jesse Owens,
Hitler had to
right.
go see
Right.
Jesse Owens
Yep.
run.
Right.
And how dominant he was. You know?
now, remember, these are all forms of entertainment. Remember, prior to the statistics they try to carve up out their ass, prior to us integrating with Edomites, but we had our own towns, and they were thriving and running.
Yeah.
So this narrate of we were low IQ and degenerates, that's come from the so-called white man's ass, man. So going back to Psalm 73, even the Lord's people, in verse 12, had been caught up in his madness, man. So you believe the hype. What's that old public enemy? Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype, man. You know?
And see, Esau had to take Jake away from that particular mindset of that era that you're speaking about. That's why you saw the change in music, the change in the
Come on,
sitcoms,
beginning
in the movies.
Beginning in the 80s, it was conscious
Yeah,
rap.
Yep.
right,
It was fun rap.
right.
Esau said, nah,
Yeah.
switch it.
Right.
Yeah, so they switched it up to draw Jake back far away from that mindset. You know, not that, you know, that was necessarily the right mindset because, you know, it had skews in it, you know, flaws in that, you know, they were pushing that whole black bullshit, you know what I'm
There's still
saying?
hope in that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they could see it, you know, they had more of an eye towards
Yeah.
Esau, like, yo, they don't trust me.
Yep, man.
Don't be more, man.
Right.
Let's put a rap about it.
But prior to the 1960s, that was the whole mindset. Jake sticking together, communities,
Yeah.
you know?
And that's why it's hard to find.
You had so-called,
No, you good.
You had the so-called black man and woman together
Yeah.
on a high rate,
Yeah.
upbringing, raising up kids, and they were poor. But like the world, you know, now, like for instance, right? We all been poor. Now it's like Jake got, it's a serious problem now. We're poor. We always been poor, dummy. What the fuck are you talking about?
It should be normal.
You
know
can't,
what I'm
you
saying?
can't do this and do this no more because we're poor. We always been poor.
Right.
The fuck, ain't nothing new. Only thing what Esau have done now, he done put the clamp down severely now with the prices. Because back in the day, we were poor, but $1 was stretch, $5 was stretch, $10 was stretch.
Yep.
And you was like, man, I never forget. If you made, even in the 90s, if you made like $600, $700, $800 a week, I mean, you look good, man. You look good, man. Early 2000s.
That was before.
You made it.
I can only speak about the late 90s.
And I'm talking about you. So if you made a job, if you had a job making $16, $17 an hour, I mean, he was that man.
Yeah.
$15 an hour, $17 an hour, and that's bullshit. But during that time, that's stretch. So, but again, that's poor because that's what. I'm not good with numbers, but when you tally that up, that's not much to do out the month. But it's stretched out during those days. But my point is, we always been poor, but now it's like a whole new notion of
Big
poor.
problem.
It's a problem.
It really came about during the whole, you know, the Hollywood, the rap culture,
Yep.
the music, you know, all the various different things that Esau
That's that,
used.
the psyop and that witchcraft.
Right. That's Esau putting the bottle to the lips of the Israelites to persuade you that you need this. You gotta have this. Why ain't you? Why ain't you? You know what I'm saying? Then you got these rappers pushing that whole. It's like in the Christian church, man. The prosperity.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Oh,
that's
man,
pushed
yep.
on the other side as well to get you in the mindset that I need to have this and to be not content and comfortable for what you have. And like you know, our people aren't aware. Like we've always been poor. At this time, you think Jake should be acclimated to this shit. But nah, that Esau's witchcraft
I got still
has a heavy hold upon Jake, where it's like, man, and you really can't get away from it. Turn the Instagram on, Facebook, YouTube, you know, all these various different things. It's all in your face.
Yeah.
You know, and for you to just keep striving to have and attain these things
Rich
and
and
get a
wealth.
certain type of status.
Chasing a bag.
Right.
Because if you get to this level, it brings you this. But again, when we were poor back prior, we really wasn't, we were poor, but we still had each other. You still had your woman. You had your parents, your cousins, your uncles, etc. We all stuck together. But see now, since that whole notion is God has been driven onto us that we're poor now, and again with that the culture, the rap music. Now what's the message now? I'm poor now, so I gotta rob you.
And we know what the next message is about to be pushed out through the media and Hollywood. Can you bring his up? Bring Micah 2 and 1
I got
out.
one after bro.
The book of Micah, chapter 2
I
and
know you
verse.
still got some more here.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay, come on. You got it, bro.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because
and Esau has become a professional at it, you know, over the years and years and years of practicing. And when you practicing something, eventually you become an expert.
Right.
You know, this guy was an expert. He was going into the master of disguise, you know, going into his violence, right? His lies. He's become a master thief. He's become a master liar. He's become a master murderer. He's a mass murderer. You know, this is what this devil is, man. He's so good at it, he can do it right in front of your face and say, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. That wasn't me. And people will believe him on a high level. You know? You know what? He didn't do nothing. Maybe we were singing stuff.
Yeah.
My mind ain't right. I didn't have my coffee this morning. Maybe I had my, you know, it's just I lost my job last week, and I'm just going. Me and my woman had a fight. You know, so maybe we're just going through some things.
Yeah, like that. You got ice. And they think
You
it's a
making it
game.
make sense. If I was ice skating, I heard that. I got action.
Yeah, that's it.
I got
You know
action.
Jake Lively. You know.
Right, yeah.
Can I bring
But
this
then
up?
the wrong time.
Come
You
on.
loud.
The definition of wicked, because you know Esau is known as a wicked. Going to your point, it says evil in principle or practice, morally perverse, addicted to vice. The word vice says immoral or wicked behavior.
Yeah, so he's addicted to a wicked behavior, man.
That's it.
Like we was bringing out earlier, they lose not sleep. When you can't get no sleep unless you've done something, that's a problem,
You
bro.
got an itch.
You know,
That nigga
you
not
got
right.
an
Right.
addiction. All right, you got a fetish. Esau got a fetish for evil, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, what's that? Hey, remember that? What's that NWA song?
I got an appetite for destruction.
Yeah.
That's Esau.
Yep.
Esau, yo, you can tell Esau gave them niggas
Those
lyrics.
lyrics. Yep.
That was some straight nigga shit.
Yeah.
You had to be
They don't think like that.
Yeah, hell, that whole NWA thing was pure niggatry, man.
I can see them sitting in a room after that secret meeting having topics.
Hell yeah.
Destruction, drugs, gangsterism, gangs.
This is what's gonna make you rich.
Right.
This is what you got to do.
Yep.
You know, they're getting rid of all that social conscious, you know.
And they didn't even give them niggas money. They just gave them niggas
Right,
fame.
right.
Because ain't none of them, all them old school rappers ain't doing nothing there. I just seen someone with Shane D. I don't know if y'all remember the East Siders, the West Coast niggas. I'm like, I ain't know that nigga got locked up. I'm like, yo, this nigga got locked up for what? And I think the other one that was in the Goldie Loaf, I think he got locked up. I think he's still in jail. But I didn't realize, I listened to them. But the message, I mean, the point is, they push that gangster shit. They push that gang mentality.
They thought it was all about the talent.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was more about the message.
And he
that you
broke.
could push.
And he said him and Snoop got the shootout because of his royalty. He never got paid.
Right, damn.
So that's my point. Esau had set gatekeepers up amongst Jake to really just oppress Jake. And then you just push the message out there, and now you don't own your royalty.
Yeah.
The message you push, you don't own it.
Right.
They own it.
Yep.
So they can push it and spin it and twist it up and use it to their will. You can't, all these old niggas, Spice One, America Most Wanted, if I'm not mistaken. What were them West Coast? I forgot the fucking.
And that's the whole definition of being signed to a record.
Yeah.
You're really signing off
rights.
everything that you produce
It's for
under
fame.
that record label.
You're not getting no
basically
money.
being owned, you know?
You just pushing a message. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, you might laugh, but hey, Cheetah Girls, the Cheetah Girls showed you that. Because it's funny. I remember watching that shit one time as a kid. I don't forget, I don't remember nothing about the movie, but that one part. Raven Simone, she had her little group. And they all sat down and said, this is what we're gonna do to get signed. We're gonna tell them what, basically they had the record company and they already got signed. And they had a little play, a little dance, they acted out, and the record label said, he said, that's cute. But we already got a plot for you that we want you to do.
Right.
And it broke her heart. And she went off, and then basically, I think that group disbanded. But the point I bring all that out was, she thought she gonna come with her own skill and style.
Right.
Now the record company already got that for you.
Yep.
They're pushing a message. You know? I got it.
You got it, bro. You done with that?
Yes.
And I got to preach to that.
Book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it's in the power of their
Hey, when
hand.
the mornings are light, that's the first thing on your mind. You know, hey, the main priority in your life is gonna be the first thing on your mind when you wake up, man. You know, this, that.
Right.
What's on the agenda today? What
How
I
many
gotta
people
do?
cannot believe?
You know, that's what's hey. It's like that old, we talking about songs. What was that old song? I got words on my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot who sang that, but that's Esau Edom, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, because the
You
whole
know?
record label it belongs to Esau.
Right,
And we all know those rappers that Ghost Riders.
right.
They had AI been around.
Yeah. Esau's the original. What you gonna say?
Yeah, if I can add to what y'all said, like you said, the Columbine shooting, that was a planned event, you know.
Yeah.
It was a wicked event that's been planned for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Until they actually took
Right.
took place. you
Yep.
know.
Yeah.
And that was the start of a lot of school deletions.
Yep.
And Esau was thinking about that.
Yeah,
That's the
always-
spirit, bro. Esau was thinking about stuff like that. This is a man who ruled the planet Earth, who now the Lord is unveiling and revealing that he is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. You can't make a case for this. All you bootlicking Israelites out here that's in Christianity trying to make a case for him to receive salvation. It's the man who's ruling the earth. He's created to be the wicked.
Yeah.
You know,
But the scripture say you can't make something straight,
straight
that's
and
been made
crooked. You know.
Can the potter say in his hand, you made me,
Why did you make
why
me
did you
so?
make me like this?
Right.
So you can't, man. This man has been created the day. What does it take peace from the earth?
Yep.
Wicked
Red
goes
dragon.
strange from the womb.
Right.
You know, speaking lies as soon as they be.
Yep.
Paraphrase.
If you all done seen them little devils, I'm talking about the kids. They, riding around the street and they look at you.
Minister devil.
Yeah, no, look, many devils.
The young people.
Go ahead, bro.
Book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. And they covered fields.
Yeah, they covered fields. You know, hey, Esau ain't stopped covering fields.
No.
You know what? I want that land.
Right.
Let's check it, see what type of minerals we got. Let's use our satellite system. Let's use our technology. Let's send somebody in there, to test something out. You want to see what your old program and your mind. You want to take a look at it and just looks good. How many barrels we got here?
I know, right?
How much projected to be? think that has in the ground possibility, write all that down, and 7, 8 years later we come back, you know?
And the plot is creative.
You know?
He said he's a drug dealer.
Right.
Like, huh? Like you thought you like you said earlier, you thought everything went well with your company. Next thing you know, he write everything down.
Right.
And the next thing you know, you're painted as a criminal.
Right.
And the next thing you know, you get abducted.
Yeah. 15 minutes or
Yes.
less. Gone in 60 seconds.
Hell yeah. Tomorrow.
Hey, yo, the fastest abduction in the history of the hell. All the military and security that work for me, if I ever get released, you're fired. Straight up. Y'all niggas ain't worth shit. God damn, did y'all even fire a shot?
They said they went up in there,
He didn't have
dropped the bomb, and
Right.
he got him.
shot some missiles off, with some buildings, da da da.
The hammer of the earth, though.
Right, he was
Yeah.
probably he was just chilling in the crib with his wife. watching-
And a wife.
Come on, man.
God damn. In a facility.
Yep.
That's the same way they when they took out the so-called Haitian. They
Right.
said they got the remedy for the COVID.
Oh yeah.
Next thing you know, he came
Right.
up dead.
Yep.
I mean, shit. I mean, at least Bin Laden put up a little bit of fight. God damn, it took them months.
Saddam
Damn
Hussein, at
it.
least he
Yeah,
here.
years to get that motherfucker. Shit.
Then they try to say he kept escaping.
Right.
Right.
It is come and get you that quick, man. I don't know. I ain't about it. You know, I ain't about it. I mean, shit. Even the Colombian drug lord.
Chapo?
No, the other one. Before him.
They made a
They made a
couple of
documentary.
documentaries on him.
Y'all know
In
what
Colombia.
I'm talking about. Yeah, Colombia. It took them a minute to find him, bro. We ain't talking about a president. We ain't talking about a world leader. We're not talking about a man that commands, you know, military armies and shit, has deals with other nations, China, Russia, this and that. You know, it took them a while to get what was his name? What's the most known
man.
drug dealer from Latin America?
yeah.
I don't know why it's still on mine. Oh, the one with the curly hair, bro.
They all got
The one before El Chapo.
I'm gonna get it for you.
Now it's on my mind.
I know it is gonna be hard to not get it.
Narcos nigga, isn't
I think it is.
He was in
Pablo
one of the
Escobar.
Pablo
it?
Escobar.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
it took them a minute to find him, bro.
Yep, they set him up.
He went out guns blazing.
Laser on the roof. On the rooftop.
Shoot, he got shot. Killed that. They killed that nigga. Took pictures with him. You know,
Said, "Call
this
it
guy
the
didn't have no scrub marks on his face, no clothes
That nigga,
ripped.
he had a Nike suit on.
Nike suit ain't been ripped or nothing.
He
It
came
looked
in there.
It looked like he had one of those visual, what them game joints?
Oh, I ain't see that part.
It looked like he was doing
Visor
something.
or something?
Nah, it's that
Oh,
virtual.
the game virtual
It
thing.
looked like he had
Yeah,
some
yeah,
virtual shit on. He was just
That man-
playing it.
That man walked there in handcuffs talking about Happy New Year to everybody. Oh, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Can I read this out right quick? Land backing off he covered after lands, after fields. I put in how many conflicts and wars is U.S. involved in. It says
Yo, they man.
195. It says non-colonial military conflicts.
They never stop.
They never stop.
So 195,
non-colonial.
195 since America was established?
No.
Or-
Currently, right now.
Currently right now?
195
You
conflicts.
can do one better. You can look at how many wars has there been since
Since America.
1948.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I was
yeah.
going to say. Do that.
Yep.
Because they're supposed to
Might be a
peace
glitch.
on the earth.
AI might not even be the. It won't even tell the number.
And what they say when the dude asks, can you tell me a joke about the JW?
Yeah.
He said, unfortunately, we can't tell you
They
that.
limited to
For
AI.
humanity, so, trying to be politically correct.
AI lying now. What them lie? But let me see.
Made a joke about everybody else.
Oh
But
yeah, I
couldn't make
seen
no
that.
joke about the JWs, man. The users.
It won't even pop up now.
That's how you know that. And that's how you know
they
that.
cleaned that up.
Oh.
That's how you know that they're in power.
Oh yeah, they cleaned that up.
Server down.
Yeah, they cleaned
But
that up.
Yo, that's
server
wild.
down. But it says so if you read the notes before it won't allow
Yo,
you to
click
click.
that again. So it's.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yo, so it really says server down. It won't even load.
But you see where it says
Yeah.
U.S. involved in over 400 wars in less than 250 years of U.S. history. This is back in 2022.
That's not even going to, yeah, it really is an Arrow 504.
Man,
Wow.
see that, bro? But it says over 400 wars, bro, since 1776.
Esau's trying to hide his history. He's trying to hide his track record. You know,
It
the
says-
shameful spewing upon Esau Edom,
Con.
and ultimately Esau Edom is being revealed, like
Yep.
it speaks about in Isaiah 47.
I got you. Yeah.
You know, he's being exposed, man. Even by, like the scripture says, the Lord will make his own tongue fall upon themselves. These everyday average Edomites got his own podcast channel,
Yep.
got his own information channel, news channel, and they airing this shit out, linking shit together
Yep.
with these other nations, going into the various different things of reasons why certain situations are happening, and it's not what they're telling you, you know, in the media, you know, on mainstream.
Don't forget about the Indian wars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because
Facts.
like those wars
Before
that is
it's
bringing out, they're not even bringing about the smaller, minute wars and the wars that before America was established.
Yep. That's crazy.
You got it, brother. Oh, it's like he was reading. Go ahead, bro.
The book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. And they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house.
Yeah, they oppress a man at his house. Primarily you Israelites, but Esau is oppressing the whole earth. You know, these other nations are angry, they're mad, they're feeling a certain amount of oppression coming from Esau Edom. You know, and they're ultimately saying in their hearts and their mind, hey man, y'all ain't about to do this like y'all did the 12 tribes. Hold on, wait a minute. You know, we're gonna have to fight back. We're gonna have to do something. You know, so alliances are being made. You know, they're preparing themselves. You know, they're preparing for conflict, for ultimately a war. You know, and they're seeking from greater nations with more power, more stability, and ultimately more weaponry. For they're choosing sides. You know, we can't do this on our own. Hey, we gotta call them up. You know, hey, we got these individuals' numbers. Hey, what y'all need? We got this in our land. We got this amount of this land. Let's do some dealings and let's be out. What they call it, allies? Or yeah. You know.
And one of those Edomites, and I think was it Elder Malcolm brought it out. Basically, they made China look good because the way America handled this whole Venezuela situation, they just strong-armed it. Meanwhile, China and Russia went through the front door doing business with Venezuela.
Right.
So it just made allies of America look at America way differently and just made a positive campaign and propaganda for Moab. So, you know, they're going to be doing a lot of more dealings, even backdoor deals. And we know ultimately what's going to happen. You know, the beast shall hate the whore, and they're going to shoot their missiles over here to America.
That hammer of the earth.
Hammer of the earth.
Hey, a hammer can't be used softly.
Right.
You can't take the hammer and just do
Nah,
a little
hell no.
tap on the nail. It's just still loud. You know? It ain't no just, hey, the hammer's gonna do what the hammer does. You know, and Esau has basically gone through the whole earth.
Hell yeah, just hammering shit.
You know, this hammering shit, bro. You know, and thinking that there's not no kickback, and you have the support of these people, you know, thinking in their own minds that there's not going to be no kickback. There ain't never going to be war on American soil. You know, the scripture says the inward thought that their houses shall continue forever, man. You know, we're good. I mean, don't worry about the news and know what they're saying. I know it sounds a little crazy, but right here we're good. Our internet's on, AC, still got fresh air. You know, hey. You know, we got a little money in our bank account. They don't understand that war is coming to the soils, the land of Babylon the Great, America. Before, you know, that it is destroyed by intercontinental ballistic missiles. You know, civil war is brewing, race wars is brewing. You know, all hell. Hey, you could say hell is breaking loose, man. Not hell is about to break loose. Hell is breaking loose right before your eyes, man. And it's only going to escalate.
That's right.
You know?
Parables.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can keep going, brother.
Continue on the book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 2.
Right, precept to it.
They oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Yeah, back in the days of, you know, in hardcore slavery, well, you know, after hardcore slavery, you know, Esau would come to the communities of Jake, you know, throw a little white hooded mask on, since we were talking about Clayton Bigsby, come through on a horse, you know, burn your houses down, take Jake out, hang him on the tree, you know what I'm saying? Take his woman, do all these various different things, you know? Well, now it happens a little bit differently. You know, now they come with uniforms on.
Oh yeah, and
Right?
and the Bible.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now they come with uniforms on. They
Yeah.
jump out of unmarked Honda Odyssey
Yeah,
vans,
yeah.
out of Toyota Tundras,
Yeah.
you know, and they
Damn,
come with
you're right.
you know, instead of the hooded mask, they're pulling up the
Right.
mask. They're not pulling it down now, they're pulling it up.
Right.
Over the nose. They're walking around, you know, they're telling you you're illegal.
Yep.
You know, come with us. Is it safe? Yet we'll just take you, you know, to the facility. We'll get you checked out. We'll set up your bond. We'll let you go. And next thing you know, you never hear from these motherfuckers. You know?
Yeah.
I say, hold up. What about my phone call? Ain't no phone call. You know?
Right.
Go ahead.
Book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 3. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil,
Yeah.
from which ye shall not remove your necks.
Yeah. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua has something special for you Edomites, man. Something special reserved, because like we was going into at the beginning of camp, you know, like you brought out that precept you brought out concerning favor being shown to Esau and Esau being lifted up. You know, ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is protecting and reserving Esau and his kingdom for that final and the greatest destruction that's going to take place.
Going to Romans the 9th chapter.
Right.
That the Lord's going to show us power.
Yeah.
There was enough.
Yep.
Like the Pharaoh.
Go ahead.
Neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil.
Yep. Yeah, you're not gonna just ride off into the sunset. You're not gonna complete, you know, your final destination, so to speak, man. You know, you're not gonna implement this new world order and have every person on the planet Earth with an electronic device in them,
Yep.
and ultimately set up a new God, you know, and a one world religion and a one world government, and all people just come together as one, and we're just gonna live like, you know, great human beings. If that was
For humanity.
yes.
Right.
And if that were to have happened, it would have already happened, man.
Right.
You know, in times of old, there's nothing new under the sun. This was trying to be executed, you know, back in the times of Nimrod.
And just think about it. If I mean, like y'all just brought up, there's been wars ever since 1900s. Earlier than that. Now, if Esau was really for humanity, it wouldn't be no more goddamn wars. It tells you when we get our kingdom, it's not going to be no more wars.
Yep.
But so if this man is, you know, he's all about human rights, the rights for women, the rights of moles, the rights of everybody, dog rights, animals, the air, what is it, the green,
Green.
what is it?
Yeah, you know what you're talking about.
The green
Mother Earth, not
I know what
Mother
you're
Earth.
talking
They always talk about the green.
Oh man.
Popular, we trying to change this card because we don't want to pollute the air. Now, if this man really cared about all these things, why is there war?
Right. Been war since he got in power.
Just think about it. Why has there been war? This man always coming on, he always on the podium talking about his love for everybody. He's doing this for this people. He's doing this for this people. He's trying to restore order. This people's doing this. These people's doing that. But when you really look at the overall of things, ain't nobody in fucking peace.
Nope.
So there's a contradiction here. You know, Esau's saying this person a criminal, this person a criminal, this person a criminal. But goddamn it, I mean, so what's the end goal, Esau? You're saying you're doing everything for the love of humanity, out of all the people, the love. Esau loved that word, love.
Where is the love?
Yeah.
Where is the love?
And you know what's crazy? All them sweet love songs came from America. They pushed that vibration across the four corners. But where is the fucking love at?
Right.
You know? We all used to always make videos, we all holding hands,
Right.
singing,
Right.
love songs, tears.
We are the world.
Right.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Bye,
But where's the peace?
He dropping troops in your country.
Yeah,
Helicopters.
that's when the same minute that song is on, a million people have been murdered.
Yeah.
Deleted.
By
They
this devil.
They pulled a Key and Peele. Remember the episode of Key and Peele, the hype man?
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
This
really do this like this.
Esau. Well, everybody's looking that way. Esau, what's the wolf?
Hey, yo.
The boy who cried wolf.
No, you know how they in the old cartoon.
Yeah.
They had a guy, the criminal.
Yeah.
He tiptoeing, doing, and while everybody looking this way, that's Esau.
Right.
He had everybody focusing this
What was
way.
that one?
He's tiptoeing,
Yeah.
trying to commit a crime.
You remember the hype man?
Yep.
He Bill.
I gotta watch that joint.
At the
Yeah.
end, he was like, now this look off into the sunset. Remember all the things that he pulled up the gun, put him on his head and
Oh
shot
yeah,
him.
so yeah.
He should have given one last and shot his head. That's Esau,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know? Why you think everything's all good? You want you to sing a song,
Yep.
have a good time, man. We ain't up with you, brother. It
Yep.
stabbed you in the back.
Sing that song about love for me.
Right.
I
Love
got
and fellowship.
uh,
You know, money's good. We just want to drink, have
Yep.
a good time. You know, play a little music.
That's it right
Nah, they
there.
want to drink your blood, man. You know, you got it, brother.
you want me?
Nah, he was done with that.
Two of them, if you don't mind.
You got Jewel.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Verse 2. Take the
Yeah,
milk.
this place is being exposed.
Yep.
You know, people are seeing, you know, more and more as the days go on for what America is. You know, that covering cast is being pulled off.
Right.
It's being revealed. You know, ultimately Esau Edom, but you know, how can Esau Edom be revealed in America not be
Facts.
revealed?
Exactly.
It's
It's the
one
main
and the
hub.
same.
It's the main hub of
Right.
Esau.
You know, you got it, bro.
Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind.
Even Adam, Eve,
Right.
all their crimes are being exposed,
Yep.
and what they've been doing to the people. You know?
Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yet thy shame shall be seen.
Thy shame shall be seen. Could you, real quick, could you jump to Habakkuk chapter 2?
Yep.
And then you can jump right back to that? And then you
Yep.
got it after that.
I know where you want it.
I know you got 2 precepts.
Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Start in verse 4.
Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, by his faith. Verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man,
Yeah.
neither keepeth at home.
Yeah, neither keepeth at home. He can't sit still, man.
Yep.
You know, he got, what is that syndrome when you can't sit still in your house? You got to keep moving.
ADHD.
Now, there's another one. Is it irritable, some irritable syndrome. You can't sit still. You got to keep moving and keep going shit. That's what Esau has, man. You know, he's over in this land, he's over in that
Yep.
land, he's over here, he's
Yep.
over there.
Spreading
You know, and
democracy.
really he's spreading, just like the Roman Empire, he's spreading himself thin.
Thin.
You know, this man's all over the goddamn place, man. You got a military over here,
Right.
you got some couple warships in this ocean,
Right.
and then over here on this sea. You got our military bases all over the place. You know, hey, the war happened, this conflict on our own soils of America. You know what I'm saying? He's spreading himself thin. You know, you got it, bro.
Well, it says he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. And
You can read the verse 6.
and cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, he can't be satisfied, man. You know, so even you other nations that are getting an agreement and getting in bed with Esau, you
Yep.
know, y'all think y'all are in the good.
Yep.
Oh, okay, well, we made an agreement, we shook his hand, they promised us this, we, you know, it's an agreement, it's finalized. Nah, man, you know?
They made an agreement with a greedy control freak.
Right.
So it's going to be a burden always. And that greedy control freak that they made agreement with,
Right.
they could never actually rest
There
and
you go.
enjoy that agreement. It's always going to
Right.
be something.
It's always gonna be a contract renegotiation.
And it's always going to be an involvement in some type of dealings because, you know, if they are a vassal state and they have an agreement to take care of something in a certain territory, America's always in other people's lands.
Yeah.
But if that's your territory, another damn situation, we got to jump
Right.
in.
Right.
You know.
And even if you find a breach in the contract, that you can pretty much, how you said, annul the deal.
Yeah.
You should be like,
Yeah.
he'll pay somebody else
Right.
a bad deal. I mean, he'll
Pay off
give
somebody.
guns
Yeah.
and basically make war, have another war,
Right.
a nation.
Yeah,
war.
yeah.
Yep.
Because he's dealing with so many other
Yeah.
nations
Yep.
than you, so it's like he don't like something or he actually moreover he plans something, he'll just go around
Yep.
and now you got a problem? They're doing
Yep.
what? Oh, okay.
And then they'll stop deals, other nations
Right.
making deals with you.
Right.
Behind your back.
So he'll cause a problem in order for you to look for the
To
solution
react.
from him.
And then you'll be like, see?
Right.
See how he acting?
Yep.
I gotta beat the deal.
Yep.
But-
Yep. That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's Esau.
Esau,
But
man.
the whole time, what you did, the other nation saw what you done to break the deal.
Yep.
But
Your face.
Yep.
This man's clever.
Yeah.
You know, you can't outright cut off the deal because Esau and expose the devil.
Uh-huh.
But again, all he'll do is set up another nation.
Yeah.
Man. They come in and devour you or put an embargo on you, man. So he can react, and now he can put you into, man, this man's clever.
Yep.
That's like if Jake react right now, all Esau got to do is say,
Right.
Right.
Now, a motherfucker that's been
I
sitting.
gave him Section 8.
Yeah. A motherfucker that's been sitting eating nachos and Cheez-Its, working a job at McDonald's, is now calling somebody that lives 1,000 miles away a criminal.
Come on.
Yeah, it's good that you took him down. He's been robbing the people and like you
Set
don't know
McDonald's-
nothing
set
about it.
McDonald's up. The most work GMO. Destroyed the people.
Right.
And now the people thought that was a good idea to bring it over there. But now you're saying, hold on, our people are becoming obese.
Right.
They're becoming degenerates. The democracy got them going crazy. Our women want to be whores and
The
sluts.
majority of these people didn't even know who the president of Venezuela was for the
Facts.
last couple
Yep.
weeks.
Facts.
And now they saying, oh man, yeah, he's
Now
good.
they got
They took
everything.
him down.
Now they got everything to say about
Right.
about
Right.
Maduro.
Right.
But again, that goes back to Charlie Kirk.
Yep.
Ain't nobody know who Charlie Kirk was.
Right.
Until
We
he got
knew,
deleted.
but
Right, right.
they didn't know. Because we in this truth, man. We knew about him being a debater and all that. But Esau is causing a discord amongst his alliances.
Yeah.
And at some point in time, I was watching the episode of The Office, and how I don't know if you remember the manager, I forgot his name.
remember.
He was telling a lie about everybody. He was gossiping about everybody in a room, and they was like, "Who told you that? How do you know about that?" And then everybody turned around and pointed to him and was like, "He's the one that said that shit." So eventually, you cause discord. They all look
That's where
like,
you're gonna get pointed out.
yeah, you're gonna get pointed out. They're like, "Yo, this devil got
It's
killed."
all gonna go back to him.
All going to go back to him because you involved in all these conflicts, 195 current conflicts and wars that this devil's involved in currently right now. That's a lot.
That's another reason Esau doesn't want these other nations joining together,
facts.
joining forces. Don't be
Facts.
talking about the dealers I had with them and then they're bringing
That's between me
stories.
and
They're
you.
linking stories.
Right.
That happened to me too. He did what? See, that motherfucker, I knew that.
Right.
He did that to me too.
Right.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Can I get it real
Go,
quick?
go.
Sirach 28:14, a backbiting tongue have disquieted many
Yep.
and driven them from nation to nation. Strong cities have it pulled down and overthrown the houses of great men. Going into that gospel.
Yeah.
That's what Esau does. He backbites.
Yep.
He'll say one thing, he'll go over and say one thing,
Yep.
go over and say one thing, go over and say one thing, and his conscience stirs up a controversy
Yep.
and mess.
Yep.
Let me look up the definition of backbite. You got it.
Yeah, he's causing discord, and it's basically everything's being pointed to him. He's starting to be called out, and as being pointed at as the source of the problem of the earth. Right. Habakkuk 2:5. Read it on while you're getting that.
Real quick. Backbiting. Malicious talk about someone who is not present.
There you go.
That's
Yep.
Esau.
Yep. And there ain't no telling what the meetings that Trump was having, Nero 47 was having with Vladimir Putin. You don't think NATO seen that? And they're his allies. They're like, what is he talking about? And ain't no telling what he's saying. Oh, yeah, I got NATO under my wing. Don't worry about them. We got our own dealings. And then NATO is seeing that and it's like, well, how are we supposed to respect this man? And he's doing these deals with Vladimir Putin, whatever they're talking about. There's no telling what kind of other deals he got going on. These nations starting to be like, nah, something ain't right. You know?
Keep going into that habit too, because that goes into your point. Go ahead what you were gonna say.
If I can add to what you're saying, how he likes to play, or how he's been playing, Russia and Ukraine,
Yeah, yep.
by sending, used military equipment to Ukraine, but at the same time, he's doing underdeals with Russia. Right?
Exactly.
And Russia just did a strike on Ukraine.
Exactly.
So, there's going to be retaliations. Might be minute, not a high magnitude, but these nations are going to do a retaliation for what is happening, what America's doing with, the various different nations they deal with and have interest in their land, But
Right.
really that is, going against them in a sense.
Yep.
You know, you doing this in Venezuela, you doing
Yep.
this in, you know, these various other smaller lands, Cuba, et cetera, Well, we have interest in those particular regions.
Right.
Really, you know, you're doing it against us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going, bro.
Habakkuk 2:5. Yeah, also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his?
Yeah.
How long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick
Yeah,
clay?
like you was going into, you know, these things that, you know, these dealings that Esau's had with these nations, which he's reneged on and used them for his particular purpose. You know, as soon as these nations are gonna come together and join forces against this man.
Right. He did. He don't want to pay
Y'all are not about to do us like the niggas.
Right.
You know? Y'all, we know what y'all did to the 12 tribes, and the way things are going, I feel like y'all are trying to, y'all ain't about to do that to us.
Hell
Hell
no.
They're
no.
not gonna have us look like them niggas.
Nah,
Right.
fuck no. So you got
Real quick, Proverbs 16:28. A forward man sows strife, and a whisperer separated chief friends.
Yep.
That's Esau.
There you go.
With his backbite,
Backbite.
talking shit.
Strife.
And, you know, again, wherever Esau goes, he just describes
Yep.
nations.
It
Man.
does.
It just causes ruckus. You know, South Africa, with the apartheid. You know, everywhere this man goes, it's just fucking ruckus.
Right.
Man.
Oh, he was just in Nigeria, creating some issues over there.
They bombed
They're bombing them. And then you don't think your allies are looking at you like, yo, this is the Lord exposed. The Lord by Shem Yahushua is exposing the devil on all levels.
Now we
man.
got technology.
Yep.
Now it don't take a long time for word to travel. If something happens over there was a Nigerian with a phone out. You know, you got picked up.
Eased it off right there,
right.
according to
So
your
now
way.
the information gets sent through the unicorn, the airwaves, and then you know you hear about it very, very quickly. It's another reason Esau is trying to completely control the narrative, man. That's why he's setting up certain things where, hey, man, you know, we don't want anything being pushed against our agenda. Ultimately, they only want to be the ones pushing these various different things that you see, you know. So he's about to come against your freedom of speech. You're about to now be allowed to post certain things. You're not being allowed to talk about certain things. Really, we're coming into the beginning stages of the famine of the word, right? Soon the Lord's going to pull his men off the highways and byways, man. You're not going to be able to see videos, breakdowns on Revelation 36, Revelation 17, Revelation 15, various different prophecies, right? You're not going to see the men out in the highways and byways anymore, man. You know, you're going to go to those particular locations because Jake going to be looking for it.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yo, the Hebrews. What
Yep.
you mean Hebrews? They were right.
Right
They
here.
said this
Yep.
years ago.
Yep.
They're going to be pulling up on locations, looking for them, standing out all day.
Yep.
Where they at?
Or they gonna go on the internet? Remember the error
Yeah.
server?
Error 504.
Yeah.
That's what they going to see. Great Millstone, MOTV.
Error. Server down.
Arrow code 504.
Server not found.
What you mean arrow code? Let me put it again. You getting it too?
Look, look to Proverbs 26 and 20, and then we'll bring the definition. So where no wood is, there the fire goeth out. So where there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. And after I bring this out, I'm gonna get the definition of a talebearer. Proverbs 20:19. He that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secrets. Therefore meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips. Now, the definition of a talebearer is a person who maliciously gossips or reveals secrets.
That's
Esau.
what Esau
Yep.
doing.
You saw.
He'll know the whole.
He's doing it on a nation. He's
Yeah.
doing it on a nation level.
Yeah.
You know, Russia. Really want from you.
Yeah. No Korea, South Korea divided. How they in the same plane?
Landmass.
And they're divided.
Yep.
And, you know, Esau have Africa. But look how he got Jamaica divided with the what is it? Democracy. And what's the wars that they used to have in Jamaica? The political wars. They have Democrat and I think Republican. I forgot the name of it, but they had the whole island of Jamaica going to war, man.
Yep.
Everywhere this man goes, everybody is fucking divided, man.
Right.
Because that's what he does. He goes to one side,
Yep.
he goes to the other side. You think about it. Esau pushes democracy and Republican. He has two sides.
Yep, two sides.
But it comes from the same dragon.
Yep.
He pushes that. He'll push this towards one people,
Yep.
and then he'll go right to the next people.
And the two horns.
Yeah, there you
Yep.
go. You know.
And they talk.
As a lamb and as a dragon.
Now, because of course, people want to show them their hand because he's Esau.
Yeah.
He has the power, so he takes that and say, got it.
Right.
Got the whole plan. He'll take it to another nation.
Yep.
Hey, here goes this and such and that. Call me after it's done. Set up a whole plot, and that is war. You
Yep.
know. That's how this man is. That's why when this man ceases, peace is going to come back on
That's
earth.
right.
When this man goes down, when the hammer on the earth goes down, which is Esau, hey, what's the scripture talk about the trees? Everybody's gonna break in praise,
That's
man.
right.
Yeah, the whole earth,
It's,
man.
yeah.
Shit.
You got animals fucked up. Everything's
Everything's out of course.
Yeah.
This man's got a whole vendetta on fresh air.
Right.
Fresh air.
Yeah.
He's got a
Global
war.
warming.
That goes into
Yeah,
him.
global warming. That's
Yeah,
it.
that goes in him
Yeah.
waking up. He can't do mischief, get no sleep unless he does mischief. You know what? Air. I said, we really need it.
Yeah.
Like,
Need this shit.
they have plenty of it. Destroy something.
Right.
Start burning the Amazon.
Right.
Don't ask no questions.
Just do it.
25% of the Amazon we want to go. Let
Dump
me know,
shit in
let
the
me
air.
know when it's done.
This dumb shit in the
Get
air.
it, bro.
I'm finished with that. You won't tell me read down to 6. You want me
Yeah,
to read
yeah.
Isaiah?
No. Yeah, you can jump to. No matter of fact, hold that.
Come.
Bring Job 15 out.
Come on.
And 35, and you can bring your precept out.
The book of Job, chapter 15 and verse 35 says, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity,
Yep.
and their belly prepareth deceit.
Yeah, their belly prepared to see. Read that NLT.
NLT, they conceive trouble and give birth to evil.
Yeah, Esau gives birth to evil, man. You know,
Damn.
he's the progenitor, the originator,
Yep.
the OG. Esau's the OG of evil. You know, of thievery, of trickery. You know, yeah, of lies. Go ahead. Read that. Read that. Give up.
Real quick.
Oh yeah, come on.
Proverbs 18:8. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly.
Man.
When Esau comes around,
Yeah. And that goes into the precept the brothers bringing up.
Yep.
You know, read that in the KJV, then jump to NLT again. Bible Shah. Come on.
Book of Job, chapter 15, verse 35, KJV, says they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity.
that's what
And-
Esau does. That talebearer. Democracy is what is it? His aid,
Yeah.
his agreements,
Yep.
his legislation.
His system, his
Yeah.
religion.
Yep.
You know, even his money. There's
Turn nations out.
Yeah.
Then he'll send what they call, what you call them? Damn, what's the word for it? They basically zap your economy. Economy hit
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
They
yeah,
give you a
yeah,
big
yeah.
bag of
Yeah.
money. We know you're the ruler.
Put a bank over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much money would it take? Blank check.
Right.
Shit, let me see what this man's on.
Right.
$580. Yeah. Oh shit. Well, you know.
And then Esau goes to another man and tell you, yeah, we just got him.
Yep.
We just made
So
him
now
pay.
you're on payroll. So now
Yeah.
Esau's
Gotcha.
basically liquidate that
Yep.
whole country and
Yep.
taking this, taking
Yep.
that. Now we're gonna be here for a while. So just you keep doing what you're doing.
Right.
With that mine, you know, we're gonna be over
Yep.
there. We're gonna be digging over here.
Yep.
We're gonna be setting something under the ocean over here.
Got our own bank
Same
here.
thing. Same thing he did with the whole ISIS.
Yeah.
The whole
Oh, yeah.
All that shit.
terrorists, man.
Yep.
Esau created that.
Yep. Even the rebels that went against Gaddafi.
Hell
Yeah.
He set up all that.
And then years later, we got one more play for you. This will be the end of your deal. We got you.
Yep.
You act like you got captured.
Yep.
All he got to do, for him to get Cuba, it's gonna be easy.
Oh, yeah.
All you got to do is go to the
Inside
people.
job. Yep.
Inside job.
And geographically, that's a perfect,
Hell yeah.
perfect setup for Esau.
And it's a big island.
Yeah, set up a whole military base.
Hell yeah, man. What?
You're right there, and
They already
at the
got
tip.
Guantanamo Bay there.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right there at the tip of everything.
We'll see what Russia does, but
Yeah.
you know he's gonna try to go after
Right,
Cuba,
right.
You know,
Let's see.
we'll see. I know, right?
He's basically waging
Russia
war.
can't do it by
Russia can't-
itself.
I know.
He's basically waging war on the whole Latin America.
Yeah.
Yep.
They Because Cuba is right for the
It's
pick.
right for the picking, bro.
I mean, I know we
Colombia.
laugh about them AI videos, but hey, that's really like how America's rolling.
Hell yeah.
Like
Hell
those
yeah.
Trump AI videos, that's
Yeah.
how America's rolling right now, bro. Saying here we got Maduro, waiting for any of you other nations to say some shit. Say some shit, you know? We want you to.
Yeah.
We can run up in y'all are next, you know? So he talking shit on the whole Latin
Yep.
America, bro. You know? We coming for you next. He giving you a warning.
Now we're gonna see how Northern Kingdom's gonna react.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're gonna come about because damn it, I mean, what is it gonna take for you Northern Kingdom to fucking wake up, man?
Right.
Damn.
That trouble is talking about trouble for the whole nation of
Woo.
Israel.
Yep.
Man. Just because you ain't in America don't mean that, oh, that excludes me. I'm not in America. We got our own little land. We got our own president. What type of trouble, you know, could come upon us like that?
Now think about it. They're not demonizing and criminalizing any other nation but blacks and Hispanics
Right.
and Latinos. So the plot is about to be on
There's no
Jake,
shaking,
man.
It's thickening.
Yep.
They already had Mexican, the so-called Mexicans. Yeah. Damn, what the fuck happened to that? The protest, the Mexican protest?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shit
yeah,
had disappeared.
Hey, Esau,
But when you look at the comments, you just had a lot of Edomites
Yeah.
on there talking shit.
Yep.
we're seeing like a high level diversion. There's a lot of things that were talked about aren't talked about no more.
Yep.
You know,
So much going on.
Yeah.
people want to. When's it gonna come out? You know, we had all these people, you know, talking about the whole list and all that.
Yeah.
And all these various different things that are happening in the internal works of the government and different scandals. But people ain't even worried about that no more, man. I ain't worried about that no more. ICE just shot an old woman. You know, so the diversion tactics are working.
Yep.
You know?
They don't care
Right.
about nothing else unless they see it on TV.
Right.
So your anger can be controlled.
Right.
Your outbursts can be controlled.
Mm-hmm.
You're nobody.
Yeah.
You're if you can control the people like that, then that's let you know I got the
Oh,
people
yeah.
in
Right.
the hand
Yep.
where we want them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's how they conform to the COVID.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We was going into that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Book of Job, chapter 15, verse 35, KGV, says, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit.
Yeah, like you were going along with the precept you brought out, and the definition you were going into, Quran. You know?
Talebearer.
Yeah, the talebearer. You know, so the scripture said he read the belly. Read that again, Barbara Shaw.
Oh, come on. Verse 35 of Job 15 says, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth deceit.
Yeah, their belly prepares the seed. You know, that's Esau Edom for you. Read that in NLT.
NLT, they conceive trouble and give birth to evil. Their womb produces deceit.
Yeah, you know, so that's how Esau, you know, is what he's doing with his power that has been given to him. Like we read in Micah the 2nd chapter, Esau's been set in a position of power that
Right.
you see him in by the Heavenly Father Yahweh. You know, and he's done nothing but rape, rob, murder, deceive, lied. You know, push things under the umbrella of good and humanity and earth. You know, fresh, clean. You know, pure. When it ultimately it's dirty, it's lies, it's treachery.
Right.
You know, it's hatred, it's evil. You know, he's made it look really good. And now he's, you know, being in these last days that we're living in, you know, these things are coming out in a very high volume and he's being exposed. So Esau, really, his back is being pushed up against the wall.
Facts.
So soon as it'll come a point, he can be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
can tell it's getting to that point.
Yeah, everybody got time. You got it, bro.
Isaiah 47, finishing out Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, and see, you know, the majority of the people on the planet Earth, they don't think that's going to take place. They don't think vengeance is going to come upon Esau Edom
Right.
and his kingdom. They really don't believe that who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ
Right.
is going to appear in the skies with the angels and wage war on the leaders of the earth.
That's right.
You know, they don't believe that. What you mean?
That's psyop.
Come on, man. It's not gonna happen like that. You ask
Yeah,
a
that's
Christian,
sci-fi.
yeah.
Right.
You ask a Christian, well, then it's just gonna be the whole world's gonna disappear.
You know, the rapture. They
Yeah,
want to talk about the
yeah,
rapture.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, basically we're all gonna be sucked up out of this place and go to heaven, and the whole world's gonna disappear. The whole world's gonna be destroyed. You ask a Christian if the whole world's gonna be destroyed according to the Bible, they'll say yes. Yep, the whole
Everybody
world's
going
gonna be
to hell.
destroyed.
All right.
This is gonna be heaven or hell. But hold up, wait a minute. Time out. Hold up, wait a minute. I gotta keep bringing that out. Charles Rand.
Oh,
He said,
good,
hold
good.
up, wait a minute. You know, where is this place called hell?
Right,
God damn it!
right.
You know, where is this place called hell? Well, it's somewhere in the middle earth, deep down, in the fire burning,
Right.
demons are tortured, They'll tell you the whole world's gonna be destroyed in the same breath.
Right.
They're going to describe like Tom and Jerry. Remember, he had an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, come on,
He
man.
fell in the fire.
Right.
Big ass red
Yeah.
dog, pitchfork.
Yeah.
He tried to jump out the fire.
Right.
Pulled up,
Right,
pulled
right,
back in the
right.
fire. Yeah, that's
Yeah. And in the same breath, they'll tell you there's no such thing as reincarnation.
See,
But tell you, I'm gonna die.
Right.
I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna go to a place called hell where I'm gonna suffer again.
Right.
I don't believe in reincarnation.
and this is eternal hell, by the way.
Eternal.
But your flesh continues to burn.
Right.
It don't finally go away.
Keyword,
It
flesh.
right. Eternal hell.
So you tell me you're gonna be given another body.
Right.
You're gonna go to another place, and you're gonna suffer a physical pain forever. Make that make sense. That's why we tell you, Jake, Christianity.
He said, no, the spirit.
Yeah.
So what is
Yeah, the spirit's gonna suffer.
So
Suffer.
put that down for me.
Right.
What's the point of fire then? You don't need fire if the spirit's being tormented, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
And then meanwhile, they're too busy wanting to try to debate us. You got all these Christians talking about a best way to combat against an Israelite is
Just casually get out your car.
right, and then going to a scripture you don't even know the breakdown of the scripture of rude speech. I think like the elder Manasseh Zappa was saying, I thought he was gonna come with a doctrine or
Yeah,
something. They just have a weak argument for everything, and they need us like Elder Pastor goes to. We don't need them.
Yeah. So we don't gotta deal with you.
Yeah, we don't have
But
to.
to be honest with you, we're not dealing with
We're
you.
not.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
They're really trying to get a reaction.
Yeah.
And not just them, on to these other camps as well. They're actually putting that clickbait shit
Yep.
out, the little debates and the little
Yep.
videos they're doing. They're really trying to get a reaction
Action.
and an interaction with
Yep.
ultimately the apostles and elders of Great
And he
Millstone.
said, come on, casual, like we don't know what's
Right.
Right. He just
Right.
hopped out the car, trying to
Right.
make the video. Hopped out the car. Hey, what did he say?
How to stand
Yeah, how he
against
said it. Yeah, how to come against a Hebrew Israelite, this casual with a little electronic mic on, trying to make it sound all smooth, man. Come on, man. You
Yep.
know?
We have no time, we're not debating.
Right.
Yeah, the
We
truth.
know what we believe in.
Yeah.
You don't.
The truth is non-debatable.
Go debate white
Yeah.
supremacy.
Christianity equals insanity.
Right.
And what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same
Same thing.
thing over and over again,
Expecting
seeking
different
different
results.
results.
I'm gonna give him a job. Go defeat the white man and the devil.
Right.
Yeah, you want to talk about rude speech? Go, just say that to Esau, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, yeah, it's always, you got these individuals that are always coming against the Hebrew Israelites, but they won't say nothing about the so-called white man. They won't
Not
say
at all.
nothing
Not
about
at all.
Esau.
You won't go into museums and ask why did he do this.
Right.
Right. Right.
Hey, whatever the so-called white man does, he gets a pass, but you're gonna question us.
Right.
And try to break out ways
Right,
and
right.
find out ways to for what?
Yeah.
What?
Do that to the so-called white man.
Right.
Exactly.
Go into these Roman Catholic churches
Yeah.
and just do a discovery.
Big, great cases.
Boy
Facts.
Scouts.
Boy Scouts.
The Boy Scouts of America. I started
Catholic
watching that
priests. Oh,
documentary.
yeah.
Bro, they said there was
Bro.
more cases in the Roman Catholic Church.
Damn. You know, me and my brother was actually we joined. My mom forced
For
us
real?
to join the Boy Scouts.
Yeah, yeah.
The first week was like, nah, we ain't going back.
Yeah.
My mom was like, you gonna?
Yeah.
Like, no, we're not going back. It was just weird, bro.
I watched the
It
first
was weird as
episode,
fuck.
or a portion of the first episode on Netflix, going into that.
That's crazy.
Boy Scouts.
I didn't know that.
They said, yo,
No
there's
crazy
more
there.
cases in the, from the start of the Boy Scouts until basically went bankrupt than the Roman Catholic Church.
And you weren't about the Israelites called. We're believing that we are the Israelites and
Yeah.
that our Lord and Savior is coming
Right.
back. You weren't about us
Right, right.
believing that we're Israelites. Meanwhile, there's
Right.
wickedness is really happening. throughout the
Wickedness,
world.
man.
Right.
Wickedness.
Wickedness, man. It's like the police officer. He worried about giving out speeding tickets. There's
Right,
real
right.
crime happening
Yeah.
out here, man.
You on your motorcycle. You on your motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
Pull the motherfucker
Right,
on the highway.
on the highway.
And there's real crime out here.
With your hand on your gun.
Right.
You, you come up to cars or
Touching the
speeding. Hey,
They all do this.
here's what we got.
Well,
Right.
like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
It makes you mad. You be like, what do you think you're doing? Son?
Right.
Why don't you go do something? Why don't you stop a real crime?
Right. I gotta freeze up.
Fucking with somebody that did 10 over the speed limit.
Right.
Stupid as hell, man. You got it.
Job 20 and 20, I'm gonna do 20 and 20 from GNT down to 22. It says their greed is never satisfied. Verse 21, when they eat, there is nothing left over. But now they're
What did they say in that book? What did they say in that book? Yeah, they said them Christians.
It was gluttons.
They were gluttons,
They
man.
would just eat. They would eat. They said the white man, the pilgrims, would eat like what
A
like
month's worth.
A month's worth of food of what a so-called Native American would eat. In one day, in one sitting.
A month's worth
Yeah,
in one
a month's
day.
worth in one day, like just one little meal.
See, they were gluttons, man. And then, even with the gold and the resources, they said
They were never
fucking greedy.
satisfied.
They said we would give them
They would give them
abundance of
gold.
gold, and then it was like we want more.
They would use that as a window of opportunity.
Yep.
Oh, so you just bringing us gold? Huh?
There must be more.
Damn.
They said there must be more.
This didn't just. This was broken off of something larger.
Remember
We
when
the source of that. We the source of that.
remember when they had the hand cutting? The
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
cutting
That was a torture
tournament?
method.
It was a tournament.
Oh, I know.
They had a tournament. They said they used to go around and say who can slice off the hand, any hands or the hands quick.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good one.
And if basically if they didn't bring that amount of gold, your hand was suffer.
Yeah, they set up a torture method also, which it speaks about in that book, where they would tie them down to like a plank and they would basically burn their feet off
Yep.
and their hands until like the bone marrow would ooze out, until they would give them the whereabouts of the rest of
Yep.
their gold and that and that. And once Gad and Reuben
Torture
gave
level
them,
was another level.
right, once Gad and Reuben gave them the whereabouts of the gold and brought them more gold, basically gave them all the wealth of their tribe, Esau was like, good job. Now we're gonna dig. Before they killed him, like now we're gonna y'all are gonna dig in the ground for more gold. We're gonna make you work these mines until you die. Because when you read that book, they said the mines was like some horrific shit, bro. They weren't fed, you weren't given no water, you weren't given no food. You just dug and you did your job till you died.
Damn, boy.
Hey, when you read that book,
Yeah.
and they made it specific, Christians.
Yep, Christians, yep. Oh, because the guy that wrote the book started believing that the Christians are wicked.
Yep.
I believe the one that wrote I forget the name.
Not James Dan.
It was
De La Casa.
yep. He was like
Bartholomew
Yep.
De La Casa.
He's like, these people gotta be fucking evil.
And he said, damn, these are, he said the Indians are peaceful.
Yeah.
They're
not causing
Yeah,
anything.
they're not causing, they look like they're just, it basically was so peaceful. It basically said that it was like a clean, nice takeover.
Yeah.
And it was so harmless,
Yeah.
if you so to speak,
Job 20 and 21, GNT down to 22. But now their prosperity comes to an end. Verse 22, at the
He's
height.
going to spit all the riches up that they stole. And again, why won't you fuckers that keep want to debate us, why don't you go into that book?
Right.
And why don't you decipher that, So when it says Christians did it, go decipher that. And you call yourself a fucking Christian or whomever you want to be titled labeled that. Many people are fucking, at the end of the day, these people are empty and they want some type of attention.
This was a
These
name.
niggas ain't got daddies, man.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't got fathers and they never had love. These niggas, they suffer from anti-love. Their mothers never loved them.
What was that Christian nigga with the long dreads? Elder Karate Zappa always go into his videos. Tasha Jackson or you know what I'm talking about. The nigga with the long ass that kind of talk like that really smooth voice talk.
You do a vocabulary?
Nah, he just individuals always come against the Hebrew Israelites. I know the elder.
Ringo, wasn't it?
Nah, the elder from Baltimore will be going into his videos, man. Individuals like that, man, just trying to make a name for themselves. You know, saying a bunch of bullshit they don't even,
Bunch
you
of
know.
nothing.
Right.
And you can, the thing about the days and days that we live in, you can say some bullshit and actually
Yep.
get
Get
followers.
followers,
People,
yep.
all you gotta do is say Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Like the nigga, the Puerto Rican nigga, the
Oh,
Ephraimite,
yeah.
the nigga just went on stage and said Jesus Christ in a break dance.
Right.
Next thing you know, now go to his channel, now go to his Instagram. He nigga got money.
Yeah, he got money.
He got a couple
do shows,
cars, a
man. Yep,
Benz.
yep.
He's doing tours all around
Yep,
the United States.
yep.
He got a wife and kids. Yo, the nigga's got an Edomite wife and a kid, bro.
Right, wife.
You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? This dude is making rap videos. He's helping the homeless,
His
feeding
father-
the poor.
Her father probably loved her.
Yep.
So this all the strength of saying Jesus Christ, man. You'll get the support of the whole goddamn whole America, bro.
Oh,
And
man.
you know what's crazy?
I gotta go check that
Yeah,
out.
you be like, yo, what the fuck? Is this a rapper?
Hey, you know what's crazy? I was going to Petersburg on, what is it, I think, Wilson.
Oh, damn.
And they had the whole corner, number of Jesus shit on there.
Yeah.
And they, you know, the signs, everybody honking their horn. And I'm sitting like, yo, this shit is a fraud. People still believe in this shit.
Yeah.
And I think one dude had a little, the horn saying, I couldn't, I had some other shit on it.
Oh, they were outside.
Yeah, they were outside on the corner.
Yep.
Trying to be like the Hebrews.
He had an Edomite. That nigga looked like a molester.
Yeah.
He had a nigga woman, an old beat down nigga with a face mask. I'm like, man, these people are through,
True,
man.
man.
And signs everywhere. Jesus loves.
Right.
You saw what happened to the nigga one when she screamed out.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
Ain't nobody talking about that no more.
Right.
What happened to that? Cops been shooting niggas.
Yeah.
The fuck is y'all talking about? Oh my God. ICE agent is just shot and unarmed.
Yeah.
What do you, and she was prepared to be an Edomite, but you know, who knows? You know? Esau's been killing you niggas, bro. You thought it was gonna stop? Huh? Trayvon Martin to the all the other individuals,
Michael
knee on my
Brown.
neck, I can't breathe,
Yeah.
da da da. Now we're about to see another whole new renegade of marches,
Oh,
protests.
no, man. They might be getting they might take them out
They
too.
might,
It-
yeah. This level of
this-
protest,
way
I
this-
see
yeah,
this level of protest. They've seen no results. They've seen no results of
Yeah.
these protests.
Yeah.
It's a come a point and
Still
says,
doing it.
we're
Yep.
gonna act like we're protesting. Everybody gear up.
Oh, they might start
It's a
deleting them.
peaceful protest on Friday.
He
Yeah.
said, when I see it in the call, everybody whip out.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna ambush it. Like I was saying before camp, we're gonna use these ICE agents to our advantage. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, a bunch of illegals on. They're on 75th, cul-de-sac. ICE goes over there, you know, and we got a tip. Ain't gonna ambush them, man. You know?
It must be the guy with the dreads.
Yeah, okay, that's the guy, yeah. Taj Jackson.
Yeah, Taj Jackson. Yeah.
The water, bro.
The water.
Warm, hopeful,
Yeah, the water. Taj Jackson, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you know what I'm talking about. You just type his name in on Google. Nigga with the long ass dreadlocks and wear a fucking bandana around his head. He had a real voice. He talks like this. And the Hebrew Israelites. You know, he's always you know, trying to come against the various different camps, man. The Hebrew Israelite camp. You know? The nigga just look like them big old glasses. You know, nigga looks like a complete dweeb, a dork. And no, that ain't.
Oh, I'm about to say no.
You gotta go on YouTube and find him.
Yeah,
Is it this guy?
Nah.
Ain't nothing but this guy?
How do you spell Taj?
T-A-Z.
What is T-A-J?
Oh, it's T-A-J. My fault. Yeah, T-A-J. Christian apologist or whatever.
Might not be a search. You're far after search Elder Caracas Alpha video. But nevertheless, you know, like he was going into with that individual that, you know, the elder from GMS South Carolina, Naka Zakba, did a video on concerning, you know, Jake is just trying to make a name for himself.
Yep.
You know?
I'm gonna finish out mine.
Tom, go ahead, bro.
Reading on, the book of Job, chapter 20, chapter 20, verse 22. At the height of their success, all the weight of the misery will crush them.
You got it, bro.
at the height of their success, when he's about to fill his belly, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You know, they're gonna do mass chipping to the majority of this population. You know, here in America and across the four corners of the earth, fulfilling prophecy. But when they're gonna try to extend their kingdom and establish a new world order, the Lord's gonna come in. He's gonna interrupt. So yeah, we live in those times. You know, and you see World War III is extremely close, which means that the hour of temptation, which they mandate the MOTB, has to be even
Matter of
closer.
fact, grab second as it's 9.
I got it.
Oh, okay, got it.
I was gonna say I had it. Yeah.
Fine, fine.
Oh, here we go. The nigga with the dread.
Wow.
I know you know.
Blonde dreads?
Yeah.
Oh, that means weird.
Bro.
Blonde dreads.
Yeah.
Noodle dreads.
He got a gap in his teeth too.
I ain't never
Yeah,
heard
he's a
of it.
loser.
Yeah.
Getting that That's spirit. Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yep.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told you
Yeah,
before,
which they told thee before, like the scripture says, you know, concerning prophecy. What's that scripture in Isaiah? You know, before they spring forth,
I tell you of them.
I believe it's
Isaiah 42.
Isaiah, You know, which is happening all over the four corners of the earth by the men that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has put out here, man. You know, prophesying, giving you Israelites warning, but you're not taking heed. Go ahead.
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same
Right.
time.
And who's gonna understand? Just everyday Israelite, you know, every Israelite is, you know, going to church, some blowing out birthday candles,
Right.
you know,
Celebrating
eating
Christmas.
shrimp,
Uh-huh.
pork, crab, a couple of days ago, they all celebrated the New Year.
Yep.
You know, Happy New Year. My New Year's resolution is gonna be this: I'm gonna get back in the gym.
Right.
I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes. I'm
Right.
gonna stop drinking alcohol. I'm gonna
I'm
stop
not gonna
smoking
be out no
weed.
more.
You know what? I'm gonna stop doing this. Next thing you know, all that shit went out the window.
And Jake, police even locking Jake up for shooting.
Yeah.
Yep.
All that shit went out the window on the
That
second.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing that shit. They were locking niggas up in Richmond.
Yep.
Doing that shit, bro. Like, oh, nice, you recording? IP address
I mean,
right here.
right? Exactly.
Stupid.
Knock on the door and you didn't even answer the door.
Right.
Even a recam.
Yep.
Come on out. Come on out.
You
know you're here.
You answered the door. You don't have to search. Warrant, no need. Put your hands behind your back.
Right.
Got your camera. Got your footage. Come on out.
Yep.
You got it, bro.
It says, then shalt thou understand. That just let you know we're in the dumb era. Everybody's want to put everything.
Retardation all
Yeah,
the time.
man.
Stupidity, I should say.
People are just empty. That just shows you how you're empty. Any person that got to continually post,
Record himself.
record themselves, nigga, your mother, you had no father, and your
Yep.
mother didn't love you.
Yep.
That's an inside joke from back in the day. That's an inside joke. Yeah, no, it's an inside joke. Your mother ain't love you. Yeah, go back and say. That's funny stuff. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars
Yeah,
of the
see, people aren't thinking about, oh shit, this is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's the Lord is on his way. The Lord is about to execute judgment, and hey, we're right there at the point that, you know, we can see that what it spoke about in the Revelations.
But,
You know,
but it's funny. We understand how spiritual it is because it's like Elder Carter's in Vegas. He made a heavy video. He showed the droves, all the animals bringing down the State of Israel flag.
The flag.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shit
yeah.
was heavy.
you had the dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs.
And then you got us on the house in the Bible.
Heavy
Yep.
sign.
That is just heavy signs. And the fact that people are saying, oh, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. The fact you got us out here.
Yep.
That's
a sign.
That's one of the heaviest signs.
Matthew
Yep.
24.
Yep.
You know? And these people can't, that's how blind they are. They see it, they know
Yep.
that it's in,
They can't link it all
but
together.
they can't link it all together.
They don't have this-
They
they don't
can't,
have
they
the
can't look at it and
eyesight.
be like, hold on, well, fuck.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because they're telling the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
And those might be the prophets.
Right.
Yep.
They're not going to Matthew 24
Yeah.
chapter. They're not going to the second of the 15 and 16.
Yep.
They're not going to these various different things concerning the signs, the uproars of the people, sedition, wars and rumors of wars.
It's around 36.
Right. And who's the main people speaking about these things?
The
men that you see in the highways and byways.
That's right.
And we
And
even
I-
give some
yeah.
credit to these other camps. They go into certain prophecies. You know, they give a certain warning out. You know, but they're not. The majority of them, they're not on point. You know,
But they let you know they truly don't want to grasp the
reality.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even though reality is smack them in the face.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I can add to that, Elder, I saw a video from GMS where they're showing the nations are mad burning the American flag. You know,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's if people are
Yeah,
viewing
yeah,
it, they
yeah.
should know
Yeah,
that.
that's real.
you know,
Right.
things getting real.
Right.
I know Esau, the average Edomite, they starting to really.
Yeah,
look
they
at
started
things
to crash out.
They're like, yo, because
Esau's crash out gonna be epic though.
Yeah, yeah.
Esau ain't about to just start saying some stupid shit,
We going out blazing.
you know, and I ain't going to work today.
Yeah.
You know, a nigga just do some stupid shit to himself there,
Yep,
man.
yep.
Nah, Esau, he about to put, you know, you're about to find out why he's the devil. You know,
I
he about to spring, he about to put his words into action.
Facts.
Esau ain't bluffing.
He ain't
You know,
bluffing. He ain't
Jake
bluffing.
selling whoop tickets.
Oh, there's a video I seen, one recently of an Edomite that was in the confession room with the officer. He told the officer everything he did.
Yeah.
He was like, he basically deleted his wife,
Yeah.
his mother-in-law, his father-in-law. His father was upstairs.
Some of the one that they gonna leave the house.
Yeah, he said, I told him to leave the house.
Yeah.
And they looked at me and ignored me. He said, so I walked to the truck.
Right.
Walked to your
Casually,
point,
just
casually walked to
casually.
the truck, and I got my weapon,
Yeah.
and I came back in the
Right,
house,
right.
and I shot her in the
His
head
soul
once,
is not
and
right,
I'm
his
like,
own lifted.
bro. And so my point,
Different. You don't have that conscience that Jake got,
You know, when he say he gonna do something, just like the Edomite that deleted the other Edomites that were neighbors over snow, shoveling
Yeah,
snow
yeah.
in his yard.
Right.
He was like, all right, I'll be right back.
That's good. Hey, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, that was classic. That was classic.
That
And
shit.
see, Jake think
There you
about
go.
crashing out, but when it comes to push the shove,
Right.
he's thinking about Jesus Christ.
Right.
He's thinking about his grandma. You know,
He said, pussy. He said, you fucking you know, she said, you fucking scumbag. Yeah, that shit was funny. He came back like Metal Gear.
And then went
Hey, you
back
gotta
out.
watch the video. He came back.
Yep. Yeah.
it was classic.
Well, you gonna
Classic.
shoot me?
Yeah.
He said,
Yep.
That's all about talking about shit.
Yep.
You know?
He said, well, pussy, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I gotta watch that video. It's like,
Man.
that shit was a classic.
Esau crashing out, man.
Came back
He
like
saw
Metal
the
Gear.
crash out was gonna be epic, man. You know? Who was reading?
I was,
you were, yep.
Hell yeah, that shit fucking classic. And then he off himself.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, yeah, that's how Esau rolls out, man.
Oh, he did
You
in the
know?
house, right?
Yeah, he off himself.
You know, Jake really ain't got that in him for the most part. They about to do something wild.
And then all
Jesus
that.
Christ ran across their mind. His grandma
Yeah.
sitting
Right,
in
right.
church.
My
His
grandma.
old
Right, I
girlfriend.
remember my grandma.
You know, they gonna do some shit, and then, you know, basically telling himself in the since we're comparing the what they call it, the interrogation.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and just go to jail.
Oh, yeah.
Like, God damn,
Yep.
you can just shut the fuck up if you're gonna go to jail
Right.
like that.
Right.
You know? Shit. Esau ain't thinking about going to no jail. He says when they surround me,
Yep.
they will never
Never.
take me alive. Remember,
Yep.
like that documentary, I remember I watched it, I put it in the chat, this was years ago, of that nigga with the tank.
Oh, yeah, he was going to do
So
that.
how he went out,
Yeah.
his boss did him wrong, they were trying to cut a pipeline through his particular business. He had a problem with the whole community of that particular area in Colorado. You know, the city council, he bought himself a
tank?
bulldozer. Yeah, a bulldozer, and basically turned that motherfucker into a tank, put a 50 cal on it, put another joint. You know, the big bulldozer.
Oh,
You
yeah,
could
yeah,
take a whole
yeah.
house out.
Yeah,
And he went to
yeah,
every
yeah.
single one of those person's houses
Yep.
and demolished the businesses, demolished their houses. And when the
Damn. police
police finally caught up with him, they couldn't stop the shit. He actually got stuck. Like, he took it out of this whole
Yeah,
house,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the side of the track got stuck, so he couldn't go nowhere.
I saw that,
He
yeah.
went to the whole city, and they finally surrounded him. They finally got in there, and he had already offed himself.
Damn.
You know, that's the spirit of Esau, man. That's how Esau going out. You got it, bro.
So it says, verse 3, 2 Ezra 9 and 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High power Yahweh spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah.
You always got to remember, we're on the scene through the power of Yahweh Shah. Yeah, you don't see many organizations, people so-called say they were religious, but nothing never shook. Never really made sense. Nothing prior made sense.
Right.
But now things are making sense.
Yep.
None of those former those groups or former groups, they never spoke about things that were about to take place on the earth, and then they actually happened.
Right.
You know, we're not speaking about the end times. We're not speaking about even prior events that we had went into. Apostles and elders going down, have spoken about that have came to pass. That happened right before your eyes. You know, these old other groups and organizations and religions, they can't do that, man.
Nope.
That includes your Christian church. That includes your Roman Catholic Church, man. You know, we go into the details. Christians just tell you, the world's going to be destroyed and be heaven and hell, kingdom. Say little words,
John
say,
3:16,
like, you know what I'm saying? But hold on, let's get into the details.
Right.
Let's go into the
Right.
You know, let's go into the build up. Let's go into the you know, we can go back before the build. Let's go to the beginning, to the middle, to the build up to the end.
Right.
You know, they can't do that.
And link history up with it.
Yeah, that's why these Christians are now going into the Apocrypha. They done changed the whole style up.
Yep.
These niggas' whole style is
Right. Real
They
talk.
tearing their whole
Time.
shit up. They're like, Daddy, why you talking like that? You ain't never said that before.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Somebody.
the Jake that we was talking about Elder Menashe about this video. He went to the Greek word of rude.
Yeah, so they going into the Greek
When is
now.
a Christian ever going into Greek words
Man,
or
come on, man.
Hebrew words and Latin and all that? We've never done that.
Man, like you said, like Apostle Torah always says, man, you need us. We don't need you. You know?
So no debates.
No debates.
So you come up with that shit, no debate. You might as well just walk off. We're not going
Not
nowhere
going
with
back.
you.
Right.
man.
Figure out John 3:16.
Yeah,
for you.
right.
And then we're going to bid them a goodbye.
Right.
I mean, we've incorporated you two bozos from Genesis into that group.
Yep.
as
Oh,
well.
yeah, that's
y'all
different.
Christians
Yeah.
too. You know, we look at y'all like damn near like the heathens. You know,
Facts.
y'all basically conforming all the way back. Talk about a dog returned to his vomit. You know, Lord took the name away from y'all. Now y'all completely going, you know, complete opposite
He was
direction,
getting new
man.
bodies too.
Right. You know, now the 12 tribes chart,
Yeah.
they're throwing that away, or
Right.
it's on the way out. And you know, they're going against the Lashawan Kodash. You know, now the Hebrew, now we don't have the real Hebrew.
But you can just tell that was money.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
It wasn't really in it. That's money.
Yep.
They're more care about the world.
Yeah.
They're not for y'all shot.
Yep.
So the Lord just basically shut all
Oh
that
yeah,
down.
oh yeah. Esau gave them a nice bag.
So it says, verse 6, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
Yeah, there you go. Endings and effects and signs. And the signs are right before Jake's eyes. But Jake can't see them. They don't have the eyes to see them. And you got signs you can see and hear.
Jake going against the signs.
Right.
You're seeing.
Facts.
You got the signs that you can see and hear.
Yep.
You can physically touch
Yeah.
them there. But Jake, he don't get it because they don't have the eyes to see nor the ears to hear. You know? So they're deceived by the God of this world. They're deceived by Esau, Edom, his lies and various
Romans 1.
different distractions. You know? So they can't get it.
You got it to Psalm 73.
Yep.
It says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works
Uh-huh.
and by faith, whereby ye have believed,
Yep.
shall be preserved from the said perils.
Mhm.
Now look at the word perils.
I get it.
You got it?
The word perils is a regular definition for it. It says serious and immediate danger, risk, hazard, threats.
Wrap up too, because come back 2 hours.
Okay.
threats, risk, Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, catastrophe.
Yep.
You know, turmoil, distress.
Misery.
Those are the ones that are going to be saved from those said for real is the elect of the nation of Israel.
Right.
You know, the rest of you niggas, y'all gonna be left. Like the scripture says, you know, ye shall not be saved. You know, y'all gonna look for some resurrection, some divine thing that you've been entitled to
Rapture.
ever since you prayed that prayer off that pamphlet that pastor, you know, is in your neighborhood.
They're looking for the actual third temple to be built
Right.
physically. But you're seeing one built spiritually, and you can't realize how powerful that great of that sign you're seeing.
Facts.
But hey, like you said, that's why it's truly a blessing for to be in the knowing of what's really going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is what leads into salvation.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and this will determine your true faith.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because by your actions,
Yep.
your conduct.
That's something that can't be taken from
Hell
us.
no.
Right.
That's better than gold.
Yeah, you
Right.
can take physical things from us. You can take comfort from us. Esau can afflict our bodies, and even, hey, we can even be put to death. But hey, you can't take our faith away. You
Right.
can't take our belief away.
That's right.
You know.
So it says, and everyone, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
And that's the deal with one of the part of that number part of the elect. The elect was already preserved from the beginning.
Went into that, what is it, the names written in the book?
Yep, the name written Revelation, the 7th chapter. That seal, you know, that's being put into the elect, which goes back to the name. And the scripture also talks about what's the word? It's a P word. It's predestination. You know, the elect was already predestined, man, and praying with part of that number. So faith is going to be instilled in the elect in these times, and are not going to bow down to the beast and image. Are going to remain with integrity through these times of peril. You got it, bro. Is it on there?
It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which have not abused my ways.
Yeah, and you see it now. You see with the whole ICE situation, you know, you got a lot of our people out here, you know, in pitiful cases, trying to haul ass and hide from ICE. But then ICE is, well, I seen one video where you had Northern Kingdom trying to escape in the cul-de-sac. And you had one truck from ICE, and you had one of ICE trucks ram the back of it in the cul-de-sac, and then it's trying to escape. And then the other truck comes from out of nowhere to get the front part. Then they get through that, and then a final Suburban come through and block them in. You know, these pitiful cases that's going on, man. Jake getting locked up, you know, getting deleted by Esau and all these different things. Jake's still getting hung. But it's going to get worse. We're in times of Jacob's trouble, and it only gets worse from here.
And Jake is suffering mentally.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
You know, you go just down the street or you just ride around, bro, you can just tell Jake is just fighting a bad battle mentally.
Yeah. Struggle with themselves.
Yeah, they struggle with themselves.
Dangerous.
Yeah, man. So, and you know, that's what one thing why we're able to walk in peace, because we're able to control ourselves. We have self-control.
Yep.
We're not mentally. We don't have a mental fog like the other, like 2/3, man.
Right.
Because you know everything prior to anything achieving anything, it all starts with the mental.
Yep.
You know, you have to be able to see clearly.
Yep.
If it's fog, vision is blurry, how you gonna get to your destination? How you gonna think? How you gonna be able to see? So it says, then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
And these things that are happening, man, this excites us.
I know,
One
right?
might say, how are you excited about all these various different things that are happening concerning laws, less freedom,
Yeah.
and, you know, martial law, and World War III? How are you happy about the very land that you reside on being destroyed?
Hey, just like
Your own freedom's
own
being
country.
taken, yours before being taken from you.
you had that, it's a good channel to watch, YT Wake 'em Up. He brings out a lot of basically catastrophe happening with Jake. You just had a nigga that his woman exposed him being a mole, and that he deleted her, shot her 10 bullets in her, and then in front of the kids, had it on ring cam, and then offed himself, you know. So again, Jake is done for. You got videos coming out about how niggas are acting everywhere, and how women are just crashing out, losing it, committing suicide, you know. So our people are in a pitiful case, and how much more all our people, because you would think Jake would be like, damn, let me listen. No, more niggas is talking shit about the truth.
Right.
So they're when all hell really break loose, they're gonna be the first ones to really be in a pitiful case, man. You know. But it says
It's like the word pitiful, deserving.
Damn.
It says sad.
And the reason, really, one of the reasons why you are going against this thing, because you really are a loser. You're in a sad case.
Yeah.
So you're really trying to seek some clout and some attention. But again, you had no father, and your mother never loved you.
It said deserving.
Deserving pity.
It said deserving. Hey, you didn't use your grace period wisely.
Yeah.
The doors of repentance was open unto you, like the scripture says. You know, you received it not, but you despised it. You know, when the Lord stretched out his hand unto you via the prophets all over the four corners of the earth, you slapped the Lord's hand back. So, you know, now you have to suffer this deserving punishment. You know, ultimately that nuclear destruction. You got it, buddy.
It says deserving or arousing pity, sad, pathetic.
Yeah, like you were saying.
Yeah, fucking rush hour. You see, you know how you
So
felt like
pathetic.
that?
Yeah, bro.
Last two says disturbing and tragic.
Yeah, y'all gonna die a disturbing, tragic death. You know? Can you bring that second
One
Peter?
right now?
Yeah, bring that
Okay.
up real quick. You can jump.
Okay. Want me to continue on?
How much you got?
It's like two.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish yours
three
out.
Two
Okay,
more,
come
three
on.
more. It says, and then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received
Yeah, you know, I mean,
benefits.
Jake, you cast, you know, this truth, this wisdom and knowledge, this information, they just cast it away like it's
like
nothing,
nothing.
man. Like, oh, these guys.
Yeah, it's
man,
Hebrew
they
Israelites,
touch-
yeah.
Hey, mommy, what's going on over there?
Yeah, just talk, yep.
Some angry niggas, broke niggas.
Right,
There's some
right.
broke
Hurt,
niggas.
hurt,
We're
hurt.
always bringing
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
who hurt you, white man. They just don't-
Oh, wait, blame the white man.
You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro.
You got
It says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me,
Yeah.
and have.
That's what Jake's eyes are attached to, the benefits of this
Yeah.
world.
Yep.
You know what your life.
Right.
I got me free adoption. I got my own house, my own crib. I just bought me a new car. Da 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 da. Look at all this shit I got. Got my own channel. I'm a podcaster. Da 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 da. You know what y'all doing with y'all life?
Okay,
Oh,
so
Everest
niggas-
College nigga. Now everybody at Everest College. You know.
And you know,
What's
that's,
with your life?
and that's really like the talk now with Jake. They just nitpicking each other.
Yep.
Oh, you broke,
Yeah, yeah.
you broke.
Bro, really, mainly the women.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you saw.
But niggas do it too.
But the problem is with women, they don't understand the times we in.
Yeah.
They haven't figured out that this is a time of war and that there's a gender war going on. They ain't figured that out.
These bitches, I'm gonna say just like that, they don't understand you were used as part of the system
Yep.
to break the men.
Yep.
So now you got these men that have grew up underneath single home mothers, and then you act like your mother. You act like the slutty, whorish mother of yours. So what the bitches do? They nitpick. So what the niggas do? They nitpick. Oh, you broke. Oh, you feet big. Oh, you got a big head. Oh, nigga, this and that. Oh,
I don't like
your
your
car,
outfit.
your car 2024. Your car 2025. I got 2026. Niggas nitpick shit like over shit like that. Dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
Oh, nigga, your car 06. Broke ass nigga. Like, huh? Yo, you're a loser. You still driving a early model. That's the early model. I got the relevant model. Like, nigga, it's as simple as hell. Hey, going back to how the Lord talks about the outward man, our people just see the outward. You know, it's nothing. It has nothing to do with your inward man. anymore.
Facts.
Yep.
down.
Salak. So it says, and they have loathed my law while they had yet liberty. And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Yeah.
The same was know it after death by pain.
God, beautiful. Yeah, you gotta know about death by pain. They didn't understand it. You know, they didn't have the eyes to see. They didn't have the ears to hear. Ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahweh blinded them.
And, this, and then, you know, you think Jacob be humble and listen out. Try to take heed. You know, give it a time to listen.
Yeah.
See if it makes sense.
Right.
Jake said,
Right.
nah, y'all niggas broke.
Right.
Yeah, y'all niggas broke.
Yeah.
Ugly ass niggas.
Yeah, so you receive the judgment.
Yeah, niggas be like, oh, your hairline funny. What?
Right.
You know?
That's the niggas go to. Like, you know, he had Anton Daniels, you know, roll up on
Oh, yeah.
one of the great Millstone campaigns.
Detroit.
Yeah, y'all broke.
Y'all broke.
That's when the nigga ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
You know, and he got an art with you. That's what he can go
He'll,
to.
he'll
Y'all
find
broke.
something something wrong.
Yep.
He'll go to it.
Yep.
That's why you ain't got no
Yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
beard.
But what's
What?
right and wrong?
Dumb
Okay,
shit.
so one person's broke, one person's not. You got a little bit more money. You got whoever, whatever. Who cares? Let's deal with the right and wrong aspect.
That's like you go to those podcasts, no jump on flag, and the other podcast. What the niggas all talking about? Oh yeah, you a bitch ass nigga, cuz this and that. Like, oh bitch ass nigga. Yeah, you know, cause he from that part of town, and I'm from like what?
Right. And then what really makes you rich is faith. Having this faith, man. You know, but okay, let's say Jake got a little bit of coins here in the society. You got paper dollars, dog. You ain't got no land. You ain't got no power. You ain't got no gold, silver, cattle. You ain't.
That was in the office too. You remember
Oh, yeah.
that? Remember the white?
Oh yeah.
You don't have no land.
Oh yeah.
You don't
He
have
just
no-
said, yeah. He just said that.
Yeah.
He bought the building. Yeah,
He was
that's a
talking
good
to
show.
Michael.
That's a
He
good
was
show.
talking to
Yeah.
Michael. He said, you
Yeah.
ain't got no land.
Yeah,
you ain't got no... Nigga that worked there on the building. Yeah, shit. Go ahead, somebody.
Yeah, no, that's a good show, man. The white is Jake in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
He really, you know.
How you on the building?
Yeah,
You
you work for the company, yeah. And they paying you rent.
Right.
But ultimately, Jake, Esau has really played on Jake's mind where they actually think there's something in Esau society. You know?
Yeah, I did 25 years. That nigga only did 15 years.
Right.
I'm
a real nigga. I heard an argument like that.
Right?
Because we're all in the same boat.
He just did
Yeah.
15 years. He a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm a real nigga because I did 20 years. What? Nigga? But that's Jake. That's the talks.
That's the talks, man.
And set up strategically by Esau Edom to give the personification.
Facts.
You're doing a little bit better than other niggas.
Right.
So you actually in the
Slave.
same, y'all in the same boat.
Argue with slaves.
Right. So y'all argue amongst yourselves.
Right,
You
right.
know,
Y'all
who's
figure
got
that
what.
out. Right.
You know, and ain't none of y'all rich. Ain't none of y'all got money.
Well,
Nearly Fuller used to make some good
Yeah.
comments about
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talking about I'm this, I'm that. Man, y'all all in the same. We're all at the bottom. However you want to measure the
Nice,
bottom.
nice, yeah.
You know, you got niggas measuring the bottom. Oh yeah, I'm a little bit higher than the bottom.
A nigga say that.
You are.
A nigga
Type
say
of
that.
shit.
That goes with rap music.
Right.
But rap music made you really pretty much become an evil lord over your people.
facts.
Because once rapper get the fame,
Yeah.
what do? Nah, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And you don't see that amongst any other nation.
Hell no.
None, bro.
Even these.
Other nations work together.
Right.
We're together.
You don't see Elam, Moab,
Yep.
Ishmael.
Ishmael.
Hey, he ain't got money like me.
Yeah.
In my store, we do a whole lot better
Yeah.
than the rest of them them other people of my land. You don't see that. Not even amongst Esau, man. You don't see Esau. I mean, them other, they ain't got money like me, man.
What's the nigga that had it doing that? I forgot his name. His raps, he was talking that.
Oh, you talking about meet me at the trap is going down.
Nah, young
He was doing Uber.
God damn.
Oh, I know you.
You talking
This was
about
recent.
I used to
God
about a rap.
damn.
It's about a rap.
Yeah.
This is recent. You talking about? We was talking about last.
Yeah, we
last
talking
game.
Yeah, last camp.
Yeah.
Nigga, but that's rap. Talk shit about your own people, but then when you fall right back to towards your own people and you doing what your people doing, that's when they get you. Like, yeah, broke ass. They say, yeah, look at you,
Right.
the rapper, broke ass nigga.
Right.
And he was like, yo, he
You trying to get hired by
Yeah.
them niggas you was talking about.
He basically said, yeah, nigga, he said, you broke, nigga. He said, what's up, nigga? I got that fire on me, nigga. So he ready to go there.
Yeah.
But again, my point of saying all this, Esau got your slave ass thinking you're better than your own people.
Damn.
You're both a slave.
Right.
And now, you can't even, like for instance, remember Dave Chappelle, when they put his business up? Dave Chappelle signed how much?
$100 million.
$100 million deal, everybody said.
Dr. Don moment.
And then that regular haircut, how much are you?
Yeah.
$10,000.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I ain't paying you.
Yeah. You can be a victim of your own success,
Yeah.
and Esau use that against you.
But
Esau say, okay, well, I just tell everybody what you got.
And then that's why they have Jake they had all that with the money, the dumb money, flashing money, throwing money. But in overall, you just
And a lot of it be prop money.
yeah, it's fake money.
Fake.
And then again, they have you thinking that you're extra, you're on the upper level, but you're nobody.
Yep.
And then you hollering, you're talking shit about your own people. So basically, when you fall off, your fall going to be great. And it's going to be publicized because you can't live a regular lifestyle no more.
What's that, Ciroc 13? You know, when you
and
find
five.
adversity, he should be right
yeah,
there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, like the scripture say, be humble. Be
Yep.
humble.
Be humble. Yep.
It's another scripture. Well, you can read the book of Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole chapter, he talks about really don't worship vanity. All this shit is vanity.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. Can't take it with you.
You got slaves that's arguing with other slaves about vanity. But that's how Esau set it up. That's how he can make you bow down, sell you out, turn against your own people, and then once he's done with you, he toss you right back to your people,
Right.
and your own people devour you.
Yep.
If he had need of thee,
Need, yeah.
you know,
Once he got your inventions, your wittiness, your cleverness,
He's using
all
for
your
his
talent,
purpose.
then he got you drugged up with
Raising
finesse.
time, yeah. Raising
Finesse two
time.
times.
Yeah.
I'm the devil, nigga. He said, F the Most High. And that's that. And that nigga, you can just tell that nigga.
he's on his way out.
Yeah, he on his way out.
The industry did
So what happened to Lil
masterpiece on that
Boosie?
nigga.
Lil Boosie said, you know, F the Most High.
Yep.
Now look at his ass,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
He trying to
Doing
went on buy
time.
some land.
Yep.
Trying to have a little, you know, set up a neighborhood cul-de-sac.
Yep.
You know? Now Esau got his ass locked up. Now he's
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
plea deals.
Yep.
Now look at you. That was right before. That was right after you got sick. All this
Yep.
shit
Yep.
had elements in your body, man. Hey, you publicly said that.
Yep.
Well, guess what? The Lord is
Publicly
publicly
humiliating.
humiliating you.
Yep.
Yeah, two fit with his finesse.
2 times.
Yeah, that nigga gonna be the next, man. You know? Yeah, then you get his mother. Everybody in that whole house was beefing.
Yep.
But that's what Esau does when you get that fake money, that fake clout. He put you in that world, you get that fame, and it gets to your head.
Yep.
Nigga, you ain't got no money. You're broke. And once Esau got what he needed from you to push that message, toss you right back with those wolves. The same wolves that you talked about and picked on,
Right.
they're the same people he gonna throw your ass right back
Right
into.
back in,
Because
yeah.
y'all niggas from the ghetto.
Yep.
Y'all niggas come from that crab mentality.
Oh yeah.
And who we got learning from who? Esau. So when Esau don't, he said,
Yeah.
here, go back with the crabs.
Hey, it's right.
You know? And you devour it.
Yeah.
And you look like the Lion King.
Oh
Kick,
yeah.
Simba, you send him to the crowd.
Yeah.
And that's what gonna happen to you niggas, man.
Hey, the scripture says in Deuteronomy 28, you know, the stranger that is within thee should get very high above thee, and thou shalt come down very low. There wasn't a statute set up there. It's only talking about a certain percentage of the Israelites. You know, just some of you. The majority of you
Right.
enemies will get really high above. You know, and the rest of you, y'all gonna be kind of closer. You know, you're gonna be on a mid-grade level. No, it's talking about the whole nation of Israel.
Facts.
Essentially, Esau has gotten very, very high above the whole nation of Israel, and the whole nation of Israel has been brought down low. There's a reason that Esau changed the monetary system from the gold standard
Yep.
to this fiat currency.
Yep.
So he could give y'all niggas something that
Something fake.
perceived as something,
Not
but it
really.
really ain't. 'Cause imagine if this was the gold standard. Esau was giving out gold
Right.
to these niggas that sold out. Didn't Jacob actually say he is a little bit rich?
Yep.
Well, even the ownership thing.
Right.
That's why Esau had to bomb Jake Town to take it from him.
Yeah.
Because they owned it. Because once you own something, you can do a lot, you know?
Right.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
How can we help?
Well, I rarely see people out here doing this. I was wondering what this was about.
What is teaching about?
The Bible? Any particular religion?
No religion, just teaching about. Go ahead, bring it out.
2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Yeah, that's talking about the nuclear destruction. You know, the nuclear destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America. You know, a lot of these people don't understand, the majority of the people on the planet Earth don't understand the destruction of America is prophesied in the Bible. You know, they think the Bible is just, it's just past history, it's just past times. There's nothing that's happening now or in the future, right, that's documented in the Bible, let alone America.
Right.
Right? Keep reading.
It says, verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Yeah, and who is that? All people? No, there's only a certain number of people that are actually going to understand, see, you know, believe, that will actually know the times, like the brother was going into earlier, of these, you know, future prophecies, and ultimately the end times, the destruction of Babylon the Great, the return of our Lord Yahweh
So where
Shai.
does Babylon sit?
Oh, there you go. I was waiting for that. The casual Christian. You're a Christian?
I don't claim it.
So what's your attention? What's your point? Asking us these questions.
I just want to know why you're out here. You're obviously
We
very...
already told you we're teaching the Bible.
Yep.
Yes.
That's why we're out here.
Like
But
what I know.
everybody has that does something like this, because my parents used to. I'm a child of missionaries. They have a goal to teach something other than mainstream, and about 20 years
Well,
ago,
we're
I
teaching our
started
people.
searching for the truth.
But we're teaching our people. We don't need a breakdown. We're teaching our people, which are people on that sign. So if you are on that sign, then it's for you. If you're not, it's not for you.
Well, my ancestors certainly are.
Who is that?
They came through the Caucasus Mountains out of Israel.
Oh yeah. So what do you see yourself?
Like Edom.
Yeah, because you're not on that sign.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're not on that sign. What are you? You can say you don't know, you don't believe in anything. Now you're saying you're on that
I
sign.
am Native American.
You just say you're from the Caucasus Mountain. Which one are you?
Some of my ancestors came through
You're
there.
playing mind.
Not all of those.
We're not going to dictate your nationality. You could be from the sign, you could not be
I
from the sign.
understand,
You know, but
but-
that's not the main point right here. That
I
you're trying to
thought-
bring up and speak about.
I thought
We're not
that
gonna
with
divert
Christ's
from-
death, that it made all men
No.
There you go.
equal
There you
in
go.
God's
The
eyes.
casual. The casual. Hey, we
Yeah.
just talked about
Yeah.
it. That's what I was waiting on. I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
now you're trying to teach
well,
us.
No, I asked a question.
But it's not for you.
Yeah, it's not for you.
It's not for you.
Okay, then
Not
what
for
is,
you.
then what is for me?
Nothing. Enjoy your life. The remains of it. She know what's up. You know who you are.
Yep. Yep.
You look like you watch computers and you watch a lot of things on TV. You know who you are. Stop playing. That's that casual come up, and then you're gonna ask us a question about what about. You know what
So
about.
why not
Look at
me?
the sign.
Why not me?
What you mean? Why not you?
Why not me?
That's your ancestor.
Let's perceive you to be an Edomite.
Yeah.
You're the one who brought up, you said your ancestors were from the Caucasus Mountains.
Some of them were, certainly.
Okay, well, we perceive you to be an Edomite. Do we know for sure? No. So,
Okay,
we're just going
well,
off of what we perceive.
She just wanted attention.
Yeah, she
He want
gotta
attention.
figure the question
He
to
want
ask.
attention. He just want attention.
Keep reading.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we
curious,
got to-
why
let's
not
keep
me?
reading.
2 Peter 3 and 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Verse 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with
Right.
fervent heat.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 13, nevertheless, we, according to his promise,
Mm-hmm.
look for new heavens and a new earth.
Right, and those promises, in read Romans the 9th chapter, were only for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, not the other nations. You read Deuteronomy the 7th chapter, it speaks about the nation of Israel being above all people on the planet Earth. So there is a ranking system amongst the nations that the Heavenly Father has set up. It's simple as that. You look at life, nothing's equal in life.
Right.
Do you believe that? Everybody's
Nothing's
No,
equal.
I do not.
Okay, then why do you think God would have the people to be equal? If nothing in life's equal.
I didn't say equal.
You said basically you're pushing the notion that God loves everybody, salvation is everybody. Basically,
No, actually, I don't believe God loves everybody.
You said the Son died for everybody, for all.
No, I did not.
Fashion, man.
give me a 10-second overview of what you believe in. Make it quick, please.
Synopsis.
Make it quick.
Hit the highlights.
Short story.
Just wanna
Cliff
check.
notes.
All right.
I believe that the Old Testament was written
Okay,
for these people.
okay.
And at that time, those were the only people that were considered the children of God.
Okay.
Everybody else was a Gentile or considered as a dog. However, if you adhered to the Noahide laws, you were considered righteous regardless of your genealogy.
Okay, well, that was good. We'll stay with that. All right.
Okay.
You say what you had to say, but who was the law given to?
Israel,
All right.
the Hebrews.
You cut yourself.
There you go.
All right, keep reading.
All right.
That was the answer to your
Now you're
question.
going to Universal with us openly, no. This for our people.
Can I bring something?
You got it.
If you don't mind. Speaking of covenant, Hebrews 8:6. But now have he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises.
Old Testament.
Verse 7, for if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
To who? Our people. Because the whole agenda of what the Lord did was to do what? Bring back the Israelites back to the Lord. And it was no more sacrificial laws.
Right.
And no more,
Right.
getting a goat, a lamb,
Yep.
and sacrificing it.
Yeah.
The Lord was our ultimate sacrifice.
Right.
So the state, what you said, this too was for only our people, so-called Black, Latino, Hispanic, Native American. Your people that rule the world now, that's causing the confusion, the ruckus, the pain, the agony, the oppress, the wars. Ever since y'all came into power, y'all took peace from the earth.
Right.
What we just brought earlier about nukes hitting, destruction of Babylon, is here.
So basically, you're speaking that there could be a grafting in for the heathen to come in to be,
Part of the
chosen
promise,
people of God, a part of the promise. That's what you're basically, insinuating. Well,
I'm asking.
even nature itself disproves that.
Yep.
Because you go into grafting in, if I go out here, a tree, I break off a tree branch.
That's what we're talking about. The Roman 11.
Yeah. So if I go out and break a tree branch off, and I take that tree branch again and I break it, if we had a tree branch and we could physically show it,
I know
it
what grafting
technically
is for
could
trees.
be put right back together. The angles of the break would fit almost perfectly, right? Now, if we have that broken tree branch and we cast away this one side of it, we go to another tree,
Yep.
grab that tree branch, break that apart, and then get that one side of it and take this. Are they going to come back together
Basically,
perfectly? Is there going to be a direct
That's not
lineup
what
of a
grafting
union?
no. Basically, I sum it up better. You can't take a Honda Accord and go get a Chevy part and put on a Honda Accord.
Right.
That's
Right.
simple and
And
plain.
it's the same family.
Got to be from the same family.
Right.
So I have a question. So I've heard the verses you've read.
Even science
Well,
proves
the
that.
point was in eight-
Say you need a lung, you need I need to know the heart.
Yep.
Your blood type,
So which
O negative.
apostle
You can't just
which
go out and
apostle
get
in the
any other
Bible
type of heart.
taught Christianity to the Gentiles?
You have to be sweet about Peter and Paul. And was not Paul a devout Jew raised up by Pharisees?
No,
Okay.
he was from Tarsus.
Okay. He was a Jew that was born outside of Israel.
Exactly.
And his mission was to teach who?
The Gentiles.
Which were who?
They say
Anyone
Paul
who
was
was not a Hebrew.
Were all the Israelites in Jerusalem during that time?
Anyone who is not a Hebrew is.
No. Was not all the Israelites, were all the Israelites in Jerusalem during that time?
No,
Oh, I think you answered the question.
but it clearly states in the Bible
No.
that he taught the Gentiles,
What would this word Gentile mean?
someone who's not a Hebrew.
No. No. When you go to the Greek word, it means same clan, same tribe. It's Gentiles. That's all it means.
So you're
Then
saying,
why
you're
did
saying,
Jesus' siblings argue with him and tell him that the message was not for the Gentiles?
Because the Israelites became Greeks. And they would keep the custom of the other nations. That's why. That's why we would. Hey, matter of fact, remember the whole circumcision thing?
I do.
Now, the other nation in the world was never taught to get circumcised.
That's not true. Egypt did it.
Okay.
Romans 9.
Go ahead.
I got,
Egypt did circumcision
On the 8th day?
to prove
On the 8th
their
day?
loyalty
On
to
the 8th
God.
day? Did they do it on the 8th day?
did they keep the laws? Were the laws given to the other nations?
No,
Okay.
how many
sec-
were there?
Second Corinthians.
613.
So basically, you're just saying Paul wasn't an Israelite.
No, I'm saying Paul taught.
You just said
the
Paul wasn't a Jew.
Gentiles.
But no, you just said Paul
He
was
was from Tarsus.
So he wasn't, was he an Israelite or not?
He learned Judaism.
So you're saying you couldn't have been a Jew and been born outside of Jerusalem?
Sure you could.
Okay, so.
So,
You're
but what's the difference between a Jew and an Israelite?
No. You're the casual Christian
I'm not a
that's
Christian.
trying to come up and trying to
Debunk
just say anything and debunk it. And try to trap us in
I'm
words.
just trying to see
You're saying
what-
people are missing it, so you know what's going on.
What-
What's the difference between an Israelite and a Jew? The word Jew just simply means from the tribe of Judah.
We got a better one for you. What's the difference between a Christian and a missionary?
A missionary could be of any religion.
That was a rhetorical question.
Second Corinthians 11 and 22. Are they Hebrews? So am I.
That's Paul.
Paul speaking.
Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I.
So basically, what she was insinuating is that Paul wasn't an Israelite.
Yeah.
Saying he was
Because
born
you were born in
Tarsus.
Tarsus.
When you go to that word Jew, it's really coming from the tribe of Judah.
Yep.
So it really speaking
Or is
about
that
one
their
tribe of
religion?
the 12 tribes of Israel, which is still an
There you go.
Israelite. But also,
Judaism was created.
Okay, okay.
but also in the scriptures, Israelites are also referred to as Jews.
Yep. The three tribes, Benjamin, Levi,
Right.
and Judah. That was
Southern
around
Right.
that time,
Right.
during that time. And
Okay.
you had a little bit of northern kingdom,
Yeah.
Ephraim, Manasseh, Asher,
Right.
Naphtali around.
And the northern kingdom can be referred to as Joseph,
Yep.
as Ephraim,
Yep.
you know, not just that particular tribe of Ephraim.
Now bring this.
Right.
This is for one of you. Romans 9 and 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
Read that again.
I said, Romans 9 and 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ for my brethren,
Brethren.
my kinsmen,
Kinsmen.
according to the flesh.
The flesh.
Verse 4, who are Israelites,
Come on.
to whom
No, everybody.
who are Israelites,
Everybody.
who are Israelites,
There
to whom pertaineth the adoption.
Now, just think about it. Now, here it is. That's why the whole Peter thing, Paul keeping accustomed with Gentiles was such a problem.
Do you mind if I take a picture of
Take a
that?
picture, not us.
Not of us, though.
Okay, I will zoom in.
Zoom on in.
Right?
Verse 4,
Okay,
who
your
are
face- none of
Israelites,
your faces are in there.
Mm-hmm.
to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants.
Going back to the Old Testament.
Who was adopted?
Come on, you so basically, you
I'm
just hearing,
asking
you
you a
just
question.
hearing what you want to hear. We've been talking about Israelites the whole time.
But who
You
was
even said
adopted?
it. You even said it.
What does adoption mean?
That means not born of, but adopted.
How you feel about the white man going into slavery?
How do I feel about it?
How you feel about the white man
Good
going into
question.
slavery?
Payback.
What is cut to the chase?
Payback.
Yeah, what do you feel about the white man? You know history, your family were missionaries, this and that, so you're well aware of the history and the track record of the white man. So,
Go to museums.
do you believe in morals? Do you believe in right and wrong? Do you believe in punishment for doing wrong?
I do.
Okay, so how do you feel about the white man going into slavery?
For what
We done this. We
What
done
about
dealing with it.
forgiveness?
No, we're done dealing with it. Keep reading.
Try.
That was
Try.
it. That was it. We tried. That was it. We're gonna read. We're gonna read. Have a nice day, man. Have a
Romans
nice day,
9 and
man.
4, read on.
You know?
And the covenants.
There's a coffee shop around here or something.
Right. Dog
Hey,
park.
stop.
You know,
Starbucks right
and
around the corner.
Starbucks is over there.
Right.
You know, you got a couple.
I think there's a dog park
You
down
know,
the
there's
street.
You got a
cafes.
nice winery spot
You
down
know,
the street.
yeah,
Right.
Total Wine is close.
Oh, they got a box of wine there
You
too.
know.
Romans 9 and 4, reading on, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law,
Yeah.
and the service of God,
Yeah.
and the
And the
promises.
promises. Now jump to Isaiah 14. We can wrap it up.
Isaiah 14, 'cause I had it
We gonna
earlier.
bring something else.
You can get Acts 13. It'll cut all that.
Do y'all have a church?
Keep
See
reading.
right here.
Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land.
Right.
And
So the Israelites are going to be set in their own land by the Lord.
Yes.
Oh, good. Keep
Right.
reading.
Do you believe them people in the land are the real people?
Which land?
Israel.
I don't
She don't-
know.
Hey, you know, it's to the point now. People really know the truth.
Yeah, they know.
But they just want to be assholes. That's all it is.
Yep.
She could take this.
area-
She could
the
take
area
this.
that's
Hey,
called
she
Israel
could take
today-
this whole argument that she is going back and forth with us with down to what is the people that prescribe you medication? You could get a prescription to what are those drugs?
Diagnose. Oh.
You know, the over-the-counter drugs that people take. You know, you get a prescription to some hardcore, heavy prescription drugs. If you take these things down, these logical aspect of what you're saying, down to these people who overseas who prescribe you something. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and 1, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them,
Right.
and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right.
Verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place,
Uh-huh.
and the house of Israel shall possess them
Right.
in the land of the Lord for servants
Right.
and
Who is
handmaids.
The servants and handmaids. So the Israelites are going to take the ones who had them in captivity, the ones who oppressed them, and they're going to take them into captivity. For servants and handmaids. Keep reading.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
So there's a change. So there's going to see former captives now are no longer captives. And now the ones who weren't captives, now they're captives. Okay?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
So the oppressors, the ones who are ruling over them currently, are soon going to be the ones oppressed. Soon is going to be the ones in slavery. The scripture speaks about that it's going to be a much harder captivity, much harder slavery for the so-called white man.
Right.
So that's what the so-called white man has to look forward to.
I got you.
The recompense,
Judgment.
the judgment.
And the recompense.
Yeah, recompense too. What he has sown on the earth, he's going to have to pay for.
Yep.
Jeremiah 51. That cup that we had to drink is going to come back to y'all people.
Yeah, you're going to be forced to drink.
1, Revelation 17,
Lamentations.
Revelation 18, Revelation 21.
Uh-huh.
That talks about a restoration.
Isaiah 14.
I got this real quick. Psalms 2, I'll just get the point.
Right.
It says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Hold on, wait. So the heathen, so there's a nation of people that are going to inherit the heathen. I thought, all the heathen were, like if she was trying to say that, the heathen can convert, and be all of a sudden
The casual
spiritual Israelite.
The casual Christian approach.
Right.
They trying to act like they don't, they're dunces.
Right,
and
right.
They don't know what's going on.
Right.
They
Once
never
you're a heathen,
seen-
you're always a heathen.
They never seen nobody out here doing
Yeah,
this.
you can't
Actually,
change your
you're the
blood.
first.
You can't change
You're
your
the
blood.
first I've seen doing this, or I would not have stopped.
Nah, you're lying.
We've seen it all.
Yeah, we done heard it all. So it says, ask of
Yeah,
me.
take that with you down to the doctors. You tell them it's the first time you ever saw men out there with fringes and garments and a 12 stop sign. They're
Yep.
giving you a heavy.
It is.
They're gonna be like, ma'am,
We see them all the time, man.
yeah. you get a heavy dose,
So
extra strength.
you hate the
Go ahead,
casual
keep reading.
Christian. Is that what I'm hearing?
Keep reading.
What is the scripture talk? Ask of me, because she knows she did.
Yeah, right.
And I shall give thee the heathen
Right.
for thine inheritance
Right.
in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Right.
Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
There you go. So not just the so-called white man, but the rest of these nations are going to be under our rule. They're going to be in captivity under these 12 tribes that you see right here.
What's that scripture that says, vengeance come of the Lord?
And matter of fact, brother, get that. He's got a good precept. Bring
We
that
use
out.
the Apocrypha also?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She, come on. She.
Take that argument down
Yes.
to those people.
She knows.
Say, I want
Well,
to.
it's
I want to
sitting
set
right
up.
there.
I want to set
Nah.
up. I want to
You
set
know
up
we are.
a meeting. I think I got some issues that I need to
Casual
discuss.
approach.
Right.
The casual.
I'm not-
How to
I've never
trap
seen
a
you guys
Hebrew
before.
Israelite by asking them certain questions. These questions.
They give them them long
Yeah,
names.
she know.
Ophine on the end and shit. Go ahead, bro.
This book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10. And it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
I forgot about that.
He that killeth.
When you done reading that NLT too.
Start again.
So who? How did the so-called blacks? How did the so-called Native Americans, the Latinos, and Hispanics? How did they come about this whole slavery thing? How did America become great? You look like you know. How did
Brother's
America
giving you a
become great?
chance to redeem yourself.
How did America become great?
Take your time, too. Take your time.
It don't take that long.
Sorry.
It doesn't. It's not a beautiful history in this country.
Well,
There you go. Keep reading.
well, this is the reality of things. So it has to be a recompense. So the Lord says, read it again.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity
Shall what?
shall go into captivity.
Uh-huh.
He that killeth with the
How
sword.
did the so-called white man conquer and then pillage, colonialism? Hey, what did Trump just say? We're going for Mexico next.
Right.
We're going for Cuba next.
We're going for Colombia next.
We're going for Greenland.
You might try.
Who you vote? You voted for Clinton. Yeah, you didn't vote for Clinton.
I didn't vote
We ain't,
this last
but
time.
we're not politics. We're not into politics. Go ahead. Read that again.
He that killeth with the sword
Uh-huh.
must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
There you go.
Who are the saints?
The saints in Revelation.
What's that in the what is the scripture?
Read that.
Happy are those who dash thy little ones in the
We're not doing this woman.
Yeah, she's a dunce. She's a dunce.
No, no.
She know. That's trying to add a little fake, sympathetic.
We about to wrap up anyway. You,
Well, I
you
just
have a
thought
nice
that
day, man.
religions were supposed to
Keep
be.
reading.
It's not a religion. It's a reality.
The book of Revelation,
It
chapter
is your
13 and 10 in the
belief. It's not a
NLT.
religious book,
No, this is the
right?
reality. This is the
Or a
reality.
spiritual book.
This is reality. And the Lord really did walk the earth, right? Who the word he called Jesus Christ? Oh, this is reality. This is the living reality book. This is what we're coming out of. That this reality, this world has been given to who? Israelites.
It does make me sad to see such hate, though.
Hey, you can try to paint it up,
What's sadness?
dance around it.
What is
No,
sadness?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is sadness relieve?
yeah.
Right.
Does your sadness relieve anything?
Right.
No.
Does it fix anything?
No, it does not.
Okay, well, it's
Right.
irrelevant then.
So you saying we have hate?
I feel hate. You're making fun of me.
But what happened to the people on the side? You feel sorry for people on the side and what they went through, the bloodshed they went through?
Your tears not going to work because your people destroy our image every day when you wake
No,
up.
I don't.
When you see CNN News, oh, what did they say? The so-called black man is a criminal. He's a tears. But who created black people to be the way they do?
This country's
What's the term that uses?
So
Um,
that the scripture
welfare
says,
system created that problem.
okay, who created the welfare system?
Some
Your people.
politicians.
No, your people.
Not my people.
Your people.
I don't blame them.
Your people. You got it. You can't run away from them.
That's it.
What is it?
Go ahead.
Cognitive dissonance.
Oh, yeah.
What we have?
Brother,
You got it.
You still got something?
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 10 in the NLT, and it says, anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison.
Yep.
Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword.
You go.
This means that our power, Yahweh Ba'al Shem Ashai, holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful.
Yeah, so the holy people are the saints.
Good.
All
He
people.
gave you the answer in the
Yep.
LT.
Give me
Do you
lucky
believe
of
that's
those.
the correct translation?
Give me lucky of those that dash that little ones. And give me the one that says what is it? I should have what is it? Revelation 2 and 9? 2 and 9 and 3 and 9.
Look at those that dash.
Have you
Revelation 2
ever
and 9.
tried using Q Bible?
Make sure I teach us
It's
again.
online.
We about to wrap up anyway.
Yeah. You might want to go ahead right off. Right? We go ahead right off. Starbucks is on the corner.
Right.
Total Wine. You know, I know some nice little TV shows. All my little children, Golden
Right.
Girls. You can catch. I know it's a whole little
Friends.
Friends.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
The Office.
The Office. Go ahead. Bring it out.
Yo! What you want? I got Revelation 2 and 9. It's Revelation 2 and 9. It says, I know thy works and tribulation.
Who's? All people. Go ahead.
And poverty.
Who's in poverty? Blacks, Latino,
Are not
Hispanic.
the only ones.
Shh. Who else?
I grew up very, very poor.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You still have privilege. Our people, you got so-called black women want to look like you, so you still privileged.
Why?
Right? You got.
Why would they
you-
wanna
You
look
had
like
the
me?
so-called black man that permed his hair
Yep.
to try to look like the so-called white man.
Yep.
So it don't matter how poor
you
you
don't know how
are.
I
It don't.
grew
It don't matter how
Yeah,
poor
yeah,
you
yeah.
are.
have
You still got
You
privilege.
can call the cops right now and say we harassing you. They'll come here right now.
They're teaching hate,
Yep.
and we'll get locked
They'll
up.
get locked up.
And you're poor. Let's say she did go poor. That's only a relatively new thing for a so-called white man to be poor. You know what I'm saying? That's like
House, no
you
running
go
water.
back to the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, the 20s. You go back to hardcore slavery, you don't find any poor white people.
Right.
Correct?
Oh, I
And-
would not agree with
you
that.
know,
And if you were poor, that's
Yeah.
your people
Your fault.
problem.
That's your fault.
Your people
They
are
did that
power.
to you.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
Your people, the elites, the Rothschilds, the bankers,
Right.
Emmy, and the tiny hats, they did that to you. Go ahead.
It says,
As a matter of fact, we're talking about them. Go ahead.
it says,
Who you call the JEWs today, they're doing that to you. Go ahead.
it says, but thou art rich.
Who's rich? All people. These people on these sides. Why? Because the Lord went going back to the adoption, the covenant, and the promises were given to us. We're about to be redeemed. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, how can you be a poor people when you have slaves?
Come on.
Because riches is not
You
all
still-
off of
They still had a great
Right,
image.
right.
I'm white.
Right.
Riches,
I'm white.
riches is
You
not
have
all.
jealousy
White
about
woman.
that?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
a
yeah.
white woman.
She said you have a jealousy
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
asked, I didn't state, I asked, do you?
Why would I? I know your privilege.
But you're not white though. You're not. the
I know
color
my
white.
I know my role in the society, and I know your role. You've been propped up for the king of the earth. This is your turn.
Yeah.
That's why we said when you first pulled up, why you want
I
to be
was
here?
never propped
Enjoy
up.
your life.
Right.
That's your fault.
And you're an Edomite. You're not the
That's
color
your
white.
fault.
You're not the color white. White is the sign right. Well, that sign that.
Well, I've
that
got some
board.
of those colors.
No,
in my
you're an
ancestors.
You're
Edomite.
red.
You're an Edomite. It's not looking good for you Edomites. You're about to go down.
Just
Your
stop
kingdom's
looking
going
at the
down.
sign right
Yeah,
here.
just stop.
Sign,
And
not
you
community.
cut your hair like a little teacher, like the school teacher. You're a feminist.
Yeah.
Are you married? You got kids?
Yes,
Are you like you still married now?
I'm engaged. I've been divorced.
You been divorced?
How are you married and you're engaged?
Yeah, I don't.
Wait a minute.
And
Yeah,
I
these
work
don't make
a
sense.
40-hour week.
You got. Go ahead.
Remember, what's the episode of remember Hook, Peter Pan movie?
Oh,
Hook?
yeah.
Remember the nigga that was crawling around the floor,
Oh.
with the marbles and shit? They say he lost his marble. That's her right there.
Go ahead.
It says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
So who's the one that's calling them that people right now? Who are the people?
Can you repeat the question different way, please?
Go ahead.
Who are the people today that's calling themselves the real people of the Lord? That's in the land of Israel right now.
She don't know. I think she just want to holler. Holler.
I haven't argued with anything you said.
You want one of
The
y'all
land that's called Israel today,
Are those the people that's inside the land right now?
Those are totally-
Are those the
possibly
people?
some of them, but not all of them. That was a political outline of country
In 1948, right?
about that time.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I don't know the exact date, but
Everybody got
defined
that.
as Israel, the country today, is not
All right, we
what
better
it
get
was
up out
in the
of here.
Bible.
Get the point. We about to be out.
It says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Synagogue of Satan. That's who they are. Because ever since they've been in the land, they've been war. And you just said,
There has been nonstop war.
and you
That
just
is
said,
true.
and you just said, I was a poor white woman. Well, that's
And we're not
take
saying
it up
you
with them.
weren't, you know, you could have been a fool. You know?
You gotta take it up with your people. Give me Revelation 2:9.
Oh, you want Revelation 3:9?
What you had?
Psalm 137, one you called.
Get that.
Psalm 137:9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Talking about vengeance. It's gonna happen to the nation of Edom. Go ahead.
That's it.
And get Revelation 3:9 to wrap it up.
Book of Revelation, chapter 3, and verse 9. Says, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say, they are Jews, and are not.
And are not. So the people that's in the land right now, claiming that they're the holy people, and that Isaiah 2 cuts that.
Actually, I'm very happy to tell you I'm a Gentile.
Good, you finally admitted it. Why did you leave with that?
Okay.
Start with that.
Casual Christian. But you say you don't identify as a Christian, so how
I
you a
don't.
Gentile?
I don't.
You don't know what the hell you are. Go ahead.
But do lie.
Do lie. You're one of them. Go ahead.
Behold,
Uh-huh.
I will make them come and worship before thy feet.
There you go.
But
So-
to be considered one of those, according to the Bible, according to the Old Testament, how many generations?
He's of your father's lineage.
10.
He's of
It
your
states
father's
it
lineage.
10.
He's of your father's
If
lineage.
one person,
How you know this?
because I've read the Bible,
All right, have a nice day. Any, close the scripture. Yeah,
Lamentation
yeah.
4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup shall also pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
There you go.
Verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished.
Because your hate, your people's hatred of everybody on the earth is being exposed now.
Yep.
And now nobody likes you. And you can't cover that up. You can't you can't cover up your bad track record.
Yeah.
It's too bloody.
Yep.
You see how she
I
came
was
out?
getting ready to say that.
Her niceness.
Yep. That used to
What are you
work.
talking
That used to
about?
work.
The tears.
It don't work
the
no more.
Karen. What do you got? I never seen nobody like you. It doesn't work no
It
more.
don't work no more. And then they had the Bible with
Yeah,
them.
oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Minister say she does a ministry.
He said, oh my God. I don't know nothing, but I want to show you something.
I know this.
My Lord is
Hey,
this.
do you know missionaries were murderers?
Yep.
Quite
We were just talking
possibly.
about that.
The Mormons
First,
and all
the
of
first,
that.
first missionaries were murderers.
quite possibly.
The so-called white man came over to this land under the umbrella of mission and
They
missionary.
were Catholic.
They tried to convert. The people that they enslaved, they tried to convert.
And
That's the whole definition of a missionary. Going to another
Yes,
land on
and
a
trying
mission,
to convert.
trying to
You were
convert.
correct.
And they did it in Haiti too, but they were taking organs.
Right.
They were taking organs.
Bloody,
Yeah, right.
bloody.
Right.
So wherever you
They
go,
did.
so every,
They
every-
did.
so
The-
anywhere you go
The
after this.
Jesuits first came to this land
Uh-huh.
and tried to convert the Native Americans.
Yeah, you got a book on that. You know what happened.
Yep, we know.
They were Christians.
No.
They were gluttons.
Yep.
When
Edomite
did the split
It don't matter.
between?
It
We're
don't
not
matter.
taking the
Sure
word
it does.
It don't matter.
We
Have a nice day.
still
Wherever
think
you
it's a
going,
dialogue.
you can tell them about what you
Right.
experienced.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. See you later.
Have a good night.
Salute.
Have a good night. It's Friday night.
It's Friday. Go have some fun.
It's a box of wine.
A big box of wine. Right down there. Take care.
Lamentation 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
I'm sure I'm going to tell your husband.
Yep.
You're talking about blacks.
Right, right. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
There you
And her
go.
car is leaking something.
God
Yeah,
damn.
it is.
She sat there, she might not even make it home. I know you ain't
You
had
gonna see her. You gonna see her stranded from the side.
Hey,
Oh, but she still got Edomite privilege, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
she'll
yeah.
get a cop. A ride from a
Yeah,
cop.
when you go into the history,
white woman.
you know,
I know, right?
Esau was well off, man. He had slaves. Not wealth is not only dictated by the amount of dollar
Yeah, money.
signs that you have,
We have
concerning like,
privilege.
up-to-date currency. Wealth is also dictated off of slaves, off of animals.
They could travel
houses,
anywhere they
inheritance.
want.
land.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying?
They could travel.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
If we would travel, we had
Right.
to have, we had to have paper.
Right.
Facts.
And half of the time, what's the word? Escorted.
Yeah.
You couldn't be some Negroes.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if we
Right.
had papers,
Yeah.
it was detrimental.
There
for
was a time
us.
when there was a time where Esau wasn't homeless. There was a time where there was
Yeah.
no
There
homeless
was no- yeah,
Edomites,
there wasn't.
man. They all had a house,
Yep.
land.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
You could say you was poor and had farmland.
Right.
And,
Yeah,
but yeah, you
that's
might
what she
not.
dictated. We were poor back then. We were living in little hut houses. We were just eating
Out,
primitive
Yep,
food.
yep.
We were walking
Yep.
on 100 acres of land.
We had to cook our own
We didn't
food.
have cars, and there was no banking system
Yep.
to like we see today
Yep.
back then. So like you can't dictate that off being poor. There was nothing for you to buy, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
She might have been poorer than her Edomite
Yeah.
neighbor, who didn't have to till their own land. They had slaves to do it.
Right,
but they
right,
had to do
right.
their own.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're
yeah.
poor now. No,
Right. You can't
still
say
own your own land.
that's poverty.
Especially if her neighbor gave her some of the goods.
He would never let them starve because they would look out for another fellow Edomite.
Right. So if y'all were poor back then what were the slaves? What were they?
God damn,
what
what
were
we
they
classified
considered?
them?
What classification?
We were animals. No, we were worse than
Three
we wasn't-
fifths.
we
Yeah,
were three-fifths of an
man, man.
But we wrap it up. We got it. I'm not tired.
Yeah, con. Lord willing, you're edified. We'll go ahead and wrap up camp. We're going to face the east and give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the head apostle, Nettles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, I seen her come over.